That's I gotta share it all over again.
You are now witnessing the Eddie Block and Joe. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Joe Couple on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Carol, keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Humor, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy, looking heavy, I might try it. Manny, Courtney, and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people. Come get some Jay, yeah, trade for Trump. We all love Willow Pie.
What's up, Charles?
What's up to Kim Toe? I got to say hello to Julius.
Hope might be an auntie again pretty soon.
Go like Pronto. Jim Bob's a silly guy. Deborah's head honcho. Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse him. Boris might snap off, he's sick of this looting. Richard will pull up and give retribution. So Dawn, break of Dawn and the Susan. Solomon, following Patriot movements. Brianna, the truth.
What's that trying to kill?
Danny Huddy, saying what's up on the daily now. No, we don't play around. These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol will put you in timeout. You can come test the chat and find out if you're Antifa or BLM. You can ride out. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. What's up, Carla, Andy in Colorado, Nagasaki, Dara, Nicole. We all proud Americans, got rides a Harley. Ill MAGA sheepdog, I'm never sorry. It's all the future, Matt Rogers and AI. We all got bread to kill and we stay fly. Vida and AAL are here. Yo, Drunk Uncle, slam another beer. Nordic, Teresa, and Josephine, all patriots, yeah, we know the team. Diaz brothers, keeping their eyes peeled. Bible sucks, yeah, we seen the steal. Lisa D and AJ Alexander, my love and my mini-me, you my man, bro. Penelope, DJT, and Sugar, and Brownie, and Panda, and Rooster. Bree and Al from Idaho. Bouncer and Dorothy, ain't no rhinos. Everybody in the chat, no shady links. If I write another verse, Corey's paying me. Cajun, Marine, Offlet, David Aguilar. Yeah, we some mega stars. She and Daisy and Kelly. Titty 1, titty 2, it's time to rally. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
I think it's a Donnie show today. It's your show today? What do you say? Say welcome to the show. Say Donald J. Trump, don't fuck with me. Huh. Are you listening to the music in my headphones? What's up, David Aguilar? I think he's listening to the music in my headphones.
You a fool for this one, man. Mr. Nice Guy.
Do we gotta have Mr. Nice Guy make a song for you?
Yeah, I'm a proud boy.
Yeah, Donald J. Trump.
Movement is here, baby. We here.
Oh, I know what he
Keep
wants.
on watching. Keep on listening.
He wants a treat.
Don't pay attention.
Dude, we already went to the treat that somebody bought him.
2021. We're in the house. Trucks coming back, baby. Conservative.
What's up, guys? You guys having a good Tuesday? Let's see. Hope just put the details in. Hope told me. All right. So she gave me the details, so I'm guessing I can say it. So Hope is now an aunt, I think for the second time. Her nephew's name is James Matthew, born at 8:15 p.m. Holy shit, 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and 20 inches long. That's a big old baby. That's a big old baby, Hope. No, I'm not giving you no more treats, dude. I'm almost out. I gotta order more, and maybe when I'll go to town tomorrow. I gotta go take the stuff to the veterans. Anyways, so yeah, Hope is a brand new auntie. Let me see. Is this your first time being an auntie? Do you guys call auntie or auntie? Which way do you guys go? I'm Dutch, so it's kind of like auntie. But then I was married to a Mexican woman for a long time, so it's tia. Tia, tío. ¿Qué onda, mi amor? ¿Qué onda? No, she's white. She's an auntie. David says, I know you say tia. Come on, tia. Tia, yo quiero, tia. Right? Internal error server. Oh, I know what that's from. How is everybody's Tuesday going? Damn, it's a mess in here. You have a nephew that's 11 pounds at birth. 11 pounds. Holy jeez. Wow. I know my sister came to visit. I haven't seen my sister in years. She's got 3 kids, and she's a teacher way up north. And she's always, busy with the kids, roping, ranching, raising cattle, freaking all that stuff. One of my nieces was like rodeo queen all the time, while my other niece was the, she always won in barrel racing and shit like that. Then my nephew Tanner, he's always into, he was in shooting. He was like, as a senior in high school, I think he was ranked number 5th in shooting. So that's crazy. It's cool. They came to visit, and I look at my niece, who's a teacher now, and I'm like, I didn't notice it. And then my sister's like, well, yeah, we had to pee all the time because of Prager's over here. And I'm like, you're fucking pregnant? My little she's a teacher now, so like 24-year-old little niece having a baby. You were 10 pounds at birth? I don't know what I was at birth. Your brother-in-law has 2 out of California, but this is first for your sister and in town. Well, there you go. See, the other ones don't count. They're not They're not blood. This one's blood. Oh, she can't even hear me. Oh, we can talk all kinds of shit about Hope right now. I can talk all kinds of shit about Hope because she can't hear. She can't hear. Well, I guess we got to do what we always do when somebody has a baby or has something good. We got to take a shot, right? Let's see. Do we take a shot for Hope? Do we take a shot for her family who has to stay up all night long taking a baby now? Or do we take a shot for the baby? Which one should it be? Which should it be? I'm going to respond to Hope. Where it is. Pain in the butt. There we go. Hit enter. This doesn't work. I don't know. We're going to take a shot, though. How about this? We take a big one. It's apple, too. It's perfect for the baby. Apple. We'll get the baby started off right. Oh, shit. I drizzled. I dripped just like a baby. No, I'm not getting drunk tonight. No. Oh, no. Today's been a weird day. I don't know why. It's been a real weird day. It's because my sister's visiting, She's like, I don't know. I'm the what the hell do you call it? I'm the black sheep of the family. So it's kind of hard when your family comes over. Like let's see. When I was kids, so we don't have the same mom. We have the same dad. And so grandma and grandpa from my dad's side would always come over. They would come pick up my brother and sister, but they always left me home alone. Part of it was because they didn't like my mom. But the other part of it was because, I was crippled. And they just, they're way old school. They're like, Like, keep that crippled kid away from me, And then getting older, my brother was 18. No, my brother was 17 when my dad died. My sister was 16 or 15, and I was only 6. So they got raised by my stepdad, or my dad, and I got raised by my stepdad. So that was kind of different. So my brother and sister always consider me the black sheep. Like my brother, he owns his own business. He's rich, hoity-toity. And then my sister, she graduated college 2 years early. She was the youngest teacher in California for a while. And so, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So they always call me the black sheep too. So I just always consider myself the black sheep. So whenever they come around, it's like I feel like I'm way down here and they're way the fuck up there. So I ain't feeling so good today. You would think it'd be nice when your family comes around. Well, my sister's kind of mad at me right now, so it's a big old fight with, my family's all about money. You know how that is? My brother, my stepdad took me to go drop off or bring me back from dropping off my truck yesterday. And we were talking about my brother, and he's like, we'll just tell your brother to give you, when I die, to just let you take over the loan on the house and you can have the house. And I was like, he already told me no. And my stepdad's like, what do you mean? I was like, he said, no, I got to pay full price for this motherfucker. He says, yeah, it's buffering on and off. Yeah, I got bad internet today, I think. I got bad internet today. Let's see, let me type it in. Let me check. Let's do one of those freaking speed tests. Is it buffering for anybody else? Let's see. I know when I first started, it was kind of going crazy. Speed test. Dun, 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 dun. Guess I can show you guys my speed test. Let's see. Wow, I got only 4 megabits download. Holy shit, I almost got bad internet as Hope does. Let's see what upload looks like. Wow, holy shit. Really bad internet today. They said they were going to throttle me, and I think they're throttling me now. I'm pretty sure I'm being throttled. Let's try that again. Let's try it again. Let's do one more time. Just in case it was just a bad second or two there. Airlink Internet Company Incorporated. What the hell is that? It's a little better. Little better. There we go. Much better. Oh, yeah, we're getting better. Starlink is still throttling me. All right, let's see what upload is now. Yeah, still, I don't know. Is that good for upload? It's working right now, at least. It's working. That's all that matters. Oops, I got to turn my phone to, so I don't know. All your family are over 1,000 miles away, plus your son and you are there. You know what, Hope? Bite me. Fight me, Hope. Bite me. Oops. What, Donnie? Hope, bite me. Let me say bite me here. Anyways, guys, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it today. So, let's see. What's in the news today? I'm going to get going. I'm going to start with the news. We're going to get going quick. Drunk Uncle will be here. Maybe we're going to talk about something. So we're going to get working on some stuff. Yeah. Let's get started. Why not with the news? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I saw something today. I was watching a show this morning. And it was all about the nanny gate. Do you guys know what nanny gate is? So, nanny gate was Clinton. Let's see, judge. There was a judge who was running for office, or who was going to be on the Supreme Court. Bill Clinton was going to make her put her on the Supreme Court. Okay, and that's not her. Kimba Wood. Here it is. The federal judge. This federal judge right here. She was going to be a judge for the Democrats, right? but she hired an illegal alien. So she had an illegal alien as a nanny, right? So they decided to not make her. That's so wooed. Hi, Willow. Is it day before? Oh, day. You got me confused. Or day before the day before. Hello, Willow. So anyway, so Nanny gave back in the day. President Clinton was going to nominate Kimba Wood for Supreme Court judge, or was it Supreme Court judge, or was it Attorney General? Either way, he denied her because she hired an illegal alien. Because if you guys don't remember, back in the 90s, the Democrats hated illegal aliens. They hated them. But now, all of a sudden, everybody has to like illegal aliens. It's like the new fad. Oh, fuck your fad. Great, Donnie's making all kinds of noise out there. All right, let's get to the real news. There's not too much going on. Happy Snookies, happy. I thought Republican Kevin Kiley already was awarded winner. They're saying, oh yeah, this is going to take it over. So Republican Kevin Kiley, I've taken pictures with this dude before. I heard good things and I heard bad things. So I don't know. Projected to win competitive open house seat in California. Well, that's good. Even if he's a little bit of a rhino, it looks hopefully still leans to the right. I don't know. I don't know much about him. The AP Press projects that Republican nominee Kevin Kiley will win the open seat for California's newly drawn 3rd House District, defeating his Democratic opponent Kermit Jones. How are you gonna run for Congress with the name Kermit? All I can think of is Kermit the Frog. Is your wife named freaking Miss Piggy? What's up, Polly Wally? Charles Show is up in the house. The GOP win in this district gives Republicans 220 seats, a slight majority when the 118th U.S. Congressional convenes next January. Votes are still being counted in 3 houses. The Golden State has the largest congressional delegation with 52 members, though this count has shrunk down from 53 due to stalling population growth because everybody's leaving. My sister, she's retiring. She's been a teacher for 30 some odd years. She's retiring. Oh shit, she's retiring next in January. So my sister's retiring. She's going to be gone, and they're getting the fuck out of town, right? Everybody is. The real other problem is it's really funny. So my sister is very conservative, right? Like she works at a school. She did not get the vaccination. But she's an ag teacher, so she can get away with that shit. She has Trump shit all over her room, I hear. You know, and I was like, don't you have to take the jab for school? She's like, the fuck I do. I'm the only ag teacher around. They can fucking go and try and find somebody else. But the funny part is my niece that came up today that's pregnant, she's a school teacher. So she's like, well, I'm not that way. She's all, now my sister, she's really that way. Like,
huge slut.
What's up?
What's up?
Hold on. Let me add Drunk Uncle up in here. And he leaves he's got to turn the light off. He's got to turn the light off. What's up?
Yeah.
Is your camera like way too low? Let me look over here. There you go.
Sometimes I move things around here.
Yeah, well, I don't want to cut you off. We don't want to cut you off. There we go. Now we get to see all the Drunk Uncle. And is anybody ever old? Drunk Uncle will not know this movie. Anybody old enough to remember All of Me, or at least the song All of Me? It was with. It's a real old movie. What's up, Andy? It's oh my gosh, what's that guy's name? It's Steve Martin, I think, and I'm trying to remember the lady with the black hair. Lily Tomlin. All of Me, that's it. 1984. Yeah, you wouldn't remember that one. So, like, what was it? Did she go into his body, or did he go into her body? Something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, so she's a millionairess named Edwina Cutwater, and has been bedridden since childhood. So having discovered she was dying, he enlisted in aid of a culture shock mystic named Prakalaza, who mastered the secret of transferring human souls. That's right. He put her into him, or put her soul into his body, but they were together. So like she's telling him to do shit, you know, and like making him do stuff. That was a crazy stuff. Hope you got to go to sleep. Only 99% of the time I'm in. I gotcha. Anyways, so how was your day today? How was work or not work or?
Same old, same old. Just still in a lot of pain.
Yeah, from getting your ass kicked.
It is what it is.
Drunk Uncle got his ass kicked the other day. What's that, Sagittarius? 6 to 7 hours. I don't even sleep that. I sleep like 4 or 5 maybe. What you doing, monster? Anyways, so nothing crazy happened at work?
I gave Miss Turtle a new home today.
You got rid of Miss Turtle? That little boy?
Yeah. No. It's a childhood friend of mine's son, and they already sent me pictures. Like she's set up in like a much nicer setup. It's got a friend again, like another tortoise that they got. So
nice. That's good.
Hopefully she'll start eating again because she was just not eating. It was worrying me.
Yeah. Right on. That's good. At least you found a good home.
Yeah.
That's cool. Man, I was gonna ask about something now. Oh, I forgot. At least you're not making us wait till like 7:30 here my time, so I gotta worry if you're okay or something.
Yeah.
You damn dingleberry. Man, I thought I was gonna say something. I forgot. Anyways, let's get back to the news. So Kevin Kiley is gonna be the 220th member of Congress. That's a conservative, hopefully. A Republican state assemblyman since 2016 has been a local critic of the California Governor Gavin Newsom. That's always a say hi. It's hard to say. So guess that. Did you hear the name of the guy he ran against, Drunk Uncle?
Who?
Kevin Kiley ran against a guy who's a Democrat, and his name is Kermit Jones.
Huh.
Don't you think you would have changed your name if your first name was Kermit? Like, can you imagine the TV commercials I can make making fun of him?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta own it, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't go by my first name, so nobody gets it right. It's too hard. Let's see. The Trump-endorsed candidate has touted his lifelong roots in the district. Yeah, he's from up there. I've met him a couple times. But, like, people come up to me after, like, I've interviewed him, and they're like, Eddie, why are you interviewing him? He's such a rhino. But I don't know, because I'm not in his district. I don't know enough about him. So I hope he's good for the United States. I hope he's good. You know, we can't just vote for somebody because they have an R, guys. You got to make sure they're actually good at what we want them to do. Let's see. Amazon Alexa on track to lose $10 billion this year, described as a colossal failure in her new report. Well, you know why? Because you're giving everybody's fucking secrets away. Andy says Kermit's a good name. Andy, is Kermit your middle name? Is that your middle name? All right, so before we read this, why do you think Alexa is losing $10 million? Let's think about this for a second before we get there.
Amazon Alexa to $1 billion this year. Are they maybe tying more of this, like, ask and have the device do stuff, like, into phones, so you don't need that little thing anymore, maybe?
I gotcha. I'm thinking, though, maybe it's because, you know, a lot of people are worried about their personal information getting out now, you know? Everybody's worried that the government's spying on us all. Because they are.
They are. They have the ability to, I'm not saying they are constantly, but they have anything with a camera and a microphone. you know?
Yeah. I've been hearing that for years. Like, I remember when I was a little kid, when on the TV, you'd have a little spot that with a little panel for the remote control sensor, People were like, that's a TV camera. Eddie, that's the government listening to you. And I was like, yeah, fucking right. Now, I'm not so sure they aren't. I'm not so sure.
There's a reason why most hackers have like a piece of tape over their camera.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows what's really going on, it's hackers.
Well, not only this, watch this. Let me, if this doesn't tell you all, Jim Comey, the former director of the FBI, if you look, he's got paper over his camera. Where is it? I know they have a picture of it because they're talking about it. Where was it now? Why the FBI director puts tape over his webcam. And this is in 2016. In 2016. Why the FBI director puts tape over his webcams. Gave a speech this week about encryption and privacy, repeating his argument that absolute privacy hampers law enforcement. But it was an offhand remark during a questions and answering session at Kenyon College. Comey admits he puts a piece of tape over the webcam lens on his laptop. Because he's afraid. Like we all should be. I don't do it anymore. I used to. Or I'll make them look at my naked body. Gross them out, then they won't watch me anymore. Remember when the FBI raided my house and they were in there for like hours and would not let me be in my house while they're going through it? After that, I walk around naked and just like, fuck you, FBI, all the time. Frog that sings opera from old school Looney Tunes. Oh, I remember that one. Did you ever watch Looney Tunes, Drunk Uncle?
Oh yeah.
With the Who you guys going after? Go get him, Brownie. Go get him. Oh, you gotta watch me? You protecting me? Anyways. Ooh, I got my ear itch. Come on, then. Come say hi to Drunk real quick, and then I gotta go. Come on. There's the Browners. My sister tried to take her today. My sister came and visited one of Browners.
My little one's all up in my business too right now.
Yeah, I see that. All right, let's see what Amazon has to say. Alexa, the voice assistant that was introduced in 2014, is part of devices unit at the company that is expected to lose about $10 billion. How the fuck do you lose $10 billion? The new report comes as Amazon is cutting roughly 10,000 jobs, with the positions already eliminated across the country's company devices and books businesses. Well, no one reads books anymore. I bought a paper book the other day. Alexa is part of Amazon's worldwide digital unit, which includes the digital voice assistant for the Echo speaker and Prime Video. In the first quarter of the year, that unit lost $3 billion. $3 billion. And you know what the problem is to Jeff Bezos? That ain't shit. Right? David Limp, the senior vice president, said that the company remains confident in its voice assistant. I don't. What is it? Let's see. I'm trying to remember this meme. It was going around for a long time. It says, my wife asked me why I spoke so softly in the house. I said I was afraid Mark Zuckerberg was listening. She laughed. I laughed. Alexa laughed. And Siri laughed. No shit. No shit, folks. I think it's real.
Yeah. What do you want? Show me. What do you want?
I think it's real. Now, think about this. The other day, guys, we were doing a show here, and I was talking about something. I didn't type in anything in search description. It just popped in my head out of the blue, and I said something. Not even 2 minutes later, we're getting commercials for that. I didn't type it in. They're listening to us. I think, honestly, they are. Right? What does the fine print look like on an Apple? Let's see. Fine print, Apple TOS. Frickin'. Does anybody ever read this? How many pages long is this thing? Tell me when the last time somebody read this. Sneaky Pete says it's 100% real. Yeah, Willow Siri is bossy. Like the other day, I was cussing at Donnie, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!" And she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna ignore that comment." Maybe I'm psychic, Andy says. You know, I gotta read through this one day. I don't think I can do it though. I really don't. I bet you it's privacy. Here we go. Your use of our service is subject to Apple's privacy policy, which is, so you now got to click on another thing. Let's look at the privacy policy in English. How many different fucking languages they got here? Polski. Apple's private policy device describes how Apple collects, uses data, personal. Oh, look, this is, wow. How much lawyering shit do they got in here? You gotta really sneak. They gotta really sneak through this. Oh my goodness. How many pages do you think it's... Oh, you're going to see it already now. How many pages do you think it's going to be? It's not that many, actually. It's like 7 or 8. In addition to the privacy policy, you'll be given an opportunity to review this product. Personal data. You're right. At Apple, we respect your ability to know, access, correct, transfer, restrict the processing of, delete your personal data. We have provided these rights to our global customer base, and if you choose, exercise. Oh, look here. It says, here's the key word right here, folks. And if you choose to exercise these privacy rights. So they're not giving you privacy rights, folks. You have to ask them for your privacy rights. I just solved the puzzle. What do you think, Drunk? You think I'm right?
Possibly.
Why would they say if you choose? Now, where was it? I just saw it in here.
Maybe because you have to hit accept or allow, or yes, or I agree, or whatever. Maybe that's the choose part.
I don't know. Where did I just see the choose part? Global customer base, exercise privacy. You have the right not to be treated in a discriminatory way, not to receive a lesser degree of service from Apple. Apple does not sell your data, including as sale and defined in Nevada and California. Personal data Apple collects from you. We believe that you can have great products and great privacy. That means we strive to collect only the personal data that we need. That personal data Apple collects depends on how you interact with Apple. Descriptions of how Apple handles personal data for certain individual services are available in other settings. So you got to read more shit. Purchase and or activate a product. And this is, if you say, well, I got an Android, it doesn't matter. Same thing for everyone, guys. Same thing for everyone. Data about your activity.
A boilerplate.
Yeah.
Template. I know.
Well, think about this. Did you watch 2,000 Mules, Drunk Uncle?
Mm-hmm.
So in 2,000 Mules, some of the data experts that were working on it, they know exactly where everybody was at the time of January 6th. What they said is this: even if your cell phone is turned off, they can still track you with your cell phone turned off. You ever wonder why in the old days you could take your battery out of your phone, but you can't anymore? I think that's the reason why. It's so you can't turn off the tracking. Remember in the old days you take your battery out, you wait like 20, 30 seconds and all power's gone? Not anymore. I'm turning into one of these freaking conspiracy theorist people, aren't I? It's all Apple's fault.
Well, nowadays, a conspiracy theory is the truth. You just give it 6 weeks to 6 months.
Right? You can't handle the truth. Don't I have that here? I know I have that here.
Don't get brazen with me.
No. Oh, here it is.
You can't handle the truth.
Here's a good one, too.
It's funny because he's fat. Nope.
Stupid commercials. Let's see. The Biden White House gets slammed. Why do they get slammed today for? Something about Hunter. Andy says, can you imagine having the job to write those terms of service? I'd kill myself, right? I can't even get through one paragraph without falling asleep. Sagittarius Dad says conspiracy theorists are just ahead of the curve. I mean, what did they say about Alex Jones back in the day? Alex Jones was a psycho conspiracy theorist, not knowing what the hell's going on. How much of that shit's been true now? Jeez Louise.
No, they don't care. They still see him as conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. If you've done the ancestry test, your DNA is in China's hands. You know, I fucking took that test too. I did. It works though.
What about 3andMe? Is that one safe?
They're all of them. 3andMe, that's a DNA test too. They're all the same.
Well, no, I thought somebody said that it's in the hands of you done the ancestry, like ancestry.com. So I didn't know if it was specific to a certain test.
I think it's all of them. I don't know which one I did. I think I did ancestry. I don't know.
Any ancestry test.
Yeah. So like a couple months ago, I was sitting there and I get an email from them and like, we found a new family member. And sure enough, they gave me an email address and everything. So I emailed this person. And I was like, hey, is your last name Block? Are you related to any Blocks from Florida or Georgia or California? And she's like, yeah. And we started talking, and she married into my family. So I got met a new family member. Like, she knew all my aunts and uncles and everything. I was like, oh, cool. So that shit works. So they're definitely, I don't know, I'm turning into a real bad conspiracy theorist. I believe there's aliens here already. I'm not going to lie. And people say, but why don't they show themselves? Well, think about that. If the aliens showed themselves, don't you think they'd be fucked with? Don't you think the government would take them in and fuck with them? That's why I don't think
aliens necessarily look the way that we think that they do.
Right? I think what if aliens look just like us?
An author I used to read said that aliens are here. You see them every day, whether they're in the government, on television, or you just happen to walk by them. Is like generally a tell someone is they're taller and their eyes seem slightly larger than, like, you ever looked at somebody and just like, oh, they got big eyes. Not saying everybody that has big eyes is an alien, but who knows? And I think if they are like the crazy type looking aliens and they are here, they're hanging out at the bottom of the ocean because we can't get down there, right? And there are parts of the ocean that we can't get to.
Yeah,
it's a perfect place for them to hang out at.
It's too much pressure. It's because for every atmosphere you go down, what is it, 10 feet, I think, or something like that.
I mean, can they get like cameras down there, or do the cameras like get collapsed?
Let me look real quick. With depth. Okay, pressure increases with depth. All right, this is due to the increase in hydrostatic pressure. For every 33 feet, about 10.66 meters you go down, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. Let's see, what is the deepest a person or a camera? We'll sort a person. A person has been in the ocean. I think it's James Cameron, isn't it? Isn't James Cameron the guy who got to go the lowest in the ocean? Oh no, it says Victor Vescovo completes mission to dive the deepest points in the world's ocean. It's CNN though, you can't believe it. He went down, so let's see, in the Challenger Deep at the southern end of the Pacific Ocean's Mariana Trench back in May was said to be the deepest manned sea dive ever recorded at 10,927 meters or 35,000 feet. Meanwhile, his excursion to the bottom of the Mali Trench marked the first manned dive to reach the bottom of the abyss. The Abyss, that was a good movie. He has a naval background, told CNN earlier in 2019 that his expedition was about scientific discovery. Think about, how deep can we probably really go right now? Andy says, yeah, but any sufficiently advanced civilization could easily cope with the environment at the bottom of the ocean. Now think about them hitting our country with 1,000 of robots armed with guns, programmed to find you and kill you by tracking you with your DNA. Now that we have, I think, already. I am pretty sure that they have. Sagittarius says Christopher Columbus saw a USO, an unidentified sea object. I don't know. Think about this, Drunk. They're trying to get everybody's DNA. I've seen it in movies, but you know what? Once you see something in movies, then somebody tries to figure out how to do it. So I bet you they have it now. They've got to have some weapon that will attack. You can give it to everybody in the world, but it only attacks one DNA. What do you think about that?
Do what now?
All right, so
explain your premise.
So here's the deal. Everybody's DNA is different. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think, since they're trying to get everybody's DNA, I think there is a way to where they can go and create a virus that only attacks a specific DNA. So they can go to, let's say, Tyson Chicken, and they know you live in a certain part of California and you like to eat chicken. And they put this DNA bug in all of Tyson's chickens, in their feed and stuff like that, and then it gets out and kills you.
Yeah, and not to say that that's not possible.
What's up, Mike Jones?
But the unless it's like somebody like, your Klaus Schwab's or somebody that's like super, super powerful that they would invest the money into something like that, I don't think it's anything us civilians have to worry about.
Well, not yet. But once they perfect it, it should be so easy that I bet you they can do it no problem. Right? Like, think about that. So Osama, we couldn't find Osama bin Laden for how many years? And if they had his DNA, all they would have to do is go and, all the water that goes to the Middle East, just fucking, because he was drinking bottled water out there, right? So any bottled water that was made, you put that specific DNA in there just to kill his DNA.
Yeah.
Read what the CIA biowar against Cuba. I'll have to check that out, guys. Specific DNA targeting. There you go. Sagittarius Dad named it. Drunk, the Jews thought the same about Hitler. I wonder, because they're a little bit behind. I wonder what he was thinking of. What did you just say?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Marijuana affects our brains.
That he was an alien? Maybe? I don't know. I say lots of things and I forget what I say.
Yeah. Well, so I've been watching shows because I'm in a lot of pain lately and haven't been able to move. I was watching this other show the other day. And like I say, guys, when you see something in a show, somebody out there is saying, how the fuck can I do that? How can I make that car fly? Right? It's not that they're predicting the future. They're just giving people ideas. And then smart people think, I think I can make this work. So what they were doing is they were trying to find somebody, but they didn't know what they looked like, but they had their DNA. So they have this new research program, apparently, to where they can figure out what the DNA is for. And because, since everybody has a specific DNA, it will tell you what you look like. So they had printed up a drawing, a sketch artist they took the information, put it into like a sketch artist program. And all of a sudden they had a sketch of this person who they were looking for. Well, guess what? When they found the dude, he looked almost exactly like that. Sneaky Pete says, Drunk said the government wouldn't do it to the citizens.
Yeah, but in this scenario, it's the citizens. You know what I mean?
Not you.
I'm just saying it's probably like a lot of money to make that happen.
I don't,
like I said,
I think
wouldn't put it past, if they had that technology doing like a Bin Laden or a Saddam Hussein or, the Hitler, like us, to attack a citizen, that would be worth pumping that much money into.
I don't know. I really don't know. I think everything you see in a movie is eventually going to come true. That's what I believe. You know, like I said, the people see it, and these smart people, they're like, holy shit, I can really do that. Fucking
today is Joe Biden's birthday, making him the first ever president to hit.
Fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck you.
Oops, wrong one. So Mike Jones was reading about anthrax used in the mail in the 1800s. Wow. I listened to
Man, you're old, dude.
Right? I listened to the men's last words that were sentenced to hanging at the Nuremberg trials recently. They tell a story. If you listen, maybe is that what you're saying? The CIA used worms, bugs, poison vaccines, bacteria, etc. against Cuba. Oh, great. No, but I'm going to fuck your mom again. Actually, no, because your mom's fucking ugly. You know, your mom's so ugly, I wouldn't even fuck her. What do you think, Drunk? Do you want to go fuck Shrek's mom? She's been asking for it a lot lately. It's funny.
Pass.
He was there with us when I was in Arizona, and he joined, and he said, oh, that's okay. I don't mind subscribing so I can talk to you guys, because I'll just delete it later on. Oh, he's back. So obviously he didn't delete it. Or she. I don't know. What the fuck? Can you see that picture? What does that person look like? Is that a girl or a dude? I can't tell. Oh, I don't want to miss you.
Who knows? Who knows?
And that's not even Shrek. Oh, it is Shrek. Never mind. Anyway, so look at this. Biden White House slammed by liberal journalists for denying access to the wedding and called liars. Isn't this the wedding that they had for his niece or something like that? Liberal journalists are calling out the Biden administration, claiming they were misled regarding press access to the White House wedding of the his granddaughter. His granddaughter. Members of the White House press corps claim that they waived off coverage for Naomi Biden and Peter Neal's wedding and told that the event was private. However, on Tuesday, Vogue revealed via a special digital cover that it was given exclusive access to lavishly photograph the event. Yeah, how much did they pay out? What non-binary? I don't know what non-binary is. I've tried to learn all that stuff, and you know what? I'm old. I'm not going to learn that shit anymore. You can call yourself whatever you want.
This just means you're crazy. We know.
Is that what it is?
It's not a show.
What does non-binary mean? What does
they don't identify as man, woman, male, female. It's Pat. Remember It's Pat from SNL?
I never watched SNL.
They can never. It's a character. They never could tell if it was like a guy or a girl. And they would never like answer it directly, but
I got you.
It just means you got problems. It's all right.
Well, for one of my last journalism classes I took, I had to do a story on all the different genders. And I graduated in 2020 with my degree in journalism and media. And at that point in time, I think there was 67 different genders. 67 different genders. Who knows how many there is now? Sagittarius says, I'm seeing a lot more people finally starting to see the truth. Well, that's good. Mike Jones says World War II continued into the Ukraine, Poland, into the 1950s, and is still going. Rooster says, now who is they? We know who they are, but do you know yet? Rooster says, excuse me, Pepsi makes me burp. I don't know. It's too much work. You know what? It was so much easier when we were kids. You're either born with a penis or you're born with a vagina, and that's what you are. Like, I'm at Lowe's the other day. Drunk?
Have a penis. Have a vagina.
Yeah, you can't say that anymore. You get in trouble. So I was at Lowe's the other day trying to get a discount on the washer and dryer I got for the veterans, right? And the person there, she had real short hair. And so like I was like, thank you, ma'am. And then when I got to go to the front register to talk to the manager, it said Ricky. And I'm like, I look at the girl, I'm like, I said, thank you, ma'am. I hope I didn't, I'm feeling bad now. Why should I have to feel bad? Because I don't know what their pronouns are. It's all your fault, Drunk. You're kicking in a little bit of your liberal old self into me. And the lady just gave me a dirty look because you could tell she's conservative. She's a country gal. I was like, I hope I didn't offend that person for calling her ma'am. And she shook her head like this. America right is the new left. Sneaky like the Russian in Britain. World War II was to get rid of the last true right there was. Yeah, we don't have rights anymore. I think Sagittarius, he's always sending me videos, and I'm sorry, I don't respond to everyone. I watch him most of the time. He sends me some pretty good stuff. Yeah, we don't have rights anymore, folks. The government wants to control you. They all want socialism. Think about it. They all want you on welfare. Why do they want you on welfare? Because then you're going to vote their way. Because if you don't vote their way, they're going to say, oh, the Republicans are going to take away your welfare, and they're going to take away your abortion, and they're going to take away all the money we give you. They keep saying we're going to take away their rights. How can we take away rights that people already have, drunk uncle? If it's in the Constitution, you can't take it away. Abortion is not a right, just so you guys know.
They write a new one.
You can't write a new one.
Who says? Just playing devil's advocate.
Well, so what would happen? So think of what would we have to do in order to write a new one? Do you know how
The
many
reason I said in the beginning of one of Joe Rogan's specials, he talks about like what if like the founding fathers like came back and one of the they say they're like, oh blah 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 blah, and they're like shocked that they're like, you guys didn't write any new shit. Like why didn't you write any new shit? And they're like, oh, but the wisdom of the scroll. And he's like, and then goes back to the founding fathers, and they're like, who told you that? I wrote that shit by feather. You motherfuckers have got computers in your pocket and flying shit. Like you didn't write anything new.
Yeah. Hold on. Donnie. Oh, he's right there. Duh. I'm like, where the hell is Donnie at? Thought he was outside.
But you have amendments, stuff like that. I mean,
yeah,
things can be changed, or there wouldn't be a such thing as amendments.
But amendments don't change the Constitution. The Constitution still stays there. Amendments just make things clearer or maybe differ a little bit. You don't take away rights. Although they are trying to take away our Second Amendment right, which in California, we don't have a Second Amendment right here in California. I can own a gun, but I can't own any gun I want. Right? Like you can have an AR-15 here, but the minute you put an extended stock on there, it's illegal. Just by adding an extended stock. Why? How does that make it worse? It still shoots the same amount of bullets.
Makes it look scary.
Right? 300 million patriots can rip the U.S. goat's face off in about 3 hours' time. A 4-star general from former President Obama. 300 million patriots can rip. Guys, and I don't like the word patriots anymore. I don't. Because we have too many patriots. We have all these patriots, right? Too many people that they go with the flow, right? They're patriots. All they do is they go show shit for money. Like, there's certain people right there. A lot of people were out there with the convoy truckers. I love our truckers, right? But some bad stuff happened over there, and people stopped watching it. And certain people stayed just to get the money. Now that there's no money in the truckers' convoy, now they're doing other shit. Now they're making up other shit. Starting fights with people so they can get money. It's just funny how that works. Sneaky Pete says, shall not be infringed upon. Well, they're changing what infringed means now. How many times have they gone out there and said that we're going to take away rights? The Republicans want to take your right to have a baby. It's not a right. It's a privilege. Just like spandex is not a right. It's a privilege. If I don't mind if you wear spandex if you're a larger person, but don't wear the super tight ones that you can see your underwear through it. You ever seen that? Oh, drunk doesn't go to Walmart. He's never seen that before.
Yeah.
Seriously, I remember one day my wife and I, when I was married, we were walking into Walmart, and she's like, "Don't look up, babe." And I'm like, "What do you mean, don't look up?" And I look up, and there's this lady in front of us, and I mean, the spandex was stretched so much that you could see everything. It was like see-through. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Just wear a little looser fitting spandex. If you like spandex, that's all right. You guys should be interviewed, but whatever. This troll's not very good at trolling, Drunk Uncle. You need to teach him how to troll. Or her. Oh, wait, they're non-binary. What do you call a non-binary person? You need to teach this non-binary person how to troll. I like it, though. They keep adding comments to our stuff.
Yeah, I would definitely make a fool out of Jordan Klepper if he decided to actually not edit the video. That's the only reason he seems clever.
Yeah.
Select editing. Ask him a question and then give him like a response from like something that he asked later.
Yeah. Well, remember what I did? I was smart. I don't know if you told me to do it or if I came up with the idea, but when HBO interviewed me for that documentary, was it your idea or my idea? But either way, I took my 360 camera and I said, "Hey, just because I don't want you cutting this up and making me look bad, do you mind if I record it for my own benefit?" And they said, "Sure." They let me record it, and I still got it. Although my 360 camera was broken at the time, and it only showed one side. But you still heard it. A drunk uncle heard the whole interview like the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Watch. All right.
Back before I started following you, I was really into vaping advocacy.
Uh-huh.
And one of the reviewers that I followed very closely, he goes by Grim Green.
Uh-huh.
He was interviewed on like a panel or whatever, or something like that. And then he he showed the interview and he pointed out, and this is still when I'm very much, a Democrat. He is like, now you see how they just responded and it goes to me like nodding. He's like, I was not nodding to that. That was like 5 minutes later or 3 minutes earlier. He's like, that had nothing to, they put that in there. I was not nodding at their response because it made it seem like he was agreeing to something that somebody that's against vaping was saying, like, oh, I see what you're saying. He's like, no, they fucking threw that in there.
Drunk Uncle, look, this chick has a goat in a baby carrier or whatever, baby backpack in Walmart. Who takes a goat to fucking Walmart? And then look,
Walmart.
The next one is this other chick. She bedazzled her her leg monitor. She bedazzled her leg. I thought you can't get those things wet. Oh my gosh. This is probably Halloween. I don't care about that, dude. I was at Walmart tonight and I saw this man with the full cart of stuffed animals. When I asked him why, my heart became full. He told me that every year he dresses up as Santa and walks the hall. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. There's a site called People of Walmart. Oh, here's a video one. Here you go, Drunk Uncle. These people lost a bet. Wait till you see it. They had to have lost a bet. They had to have lost the freaking bet. I'm gonna play it again. I didn't really get to see all of it. What do you think? Do you think they lost a bet or this is their normal day? I think they lost a bet. What do you guys think?
They're just really ill, like this person that thinks they're from a cartoon, whatever they are.
Oh, you don't know what Shrek is? So Michael Myers.
Somebody green. I don't know.
Let's see. Only at Walmart. Wait for it. Let's see what this is. What are they doing? Don't you hate when they say wait for it? Just show us right away what's going on. I think somebody's going to steal their Christmas tree. That's what I think is going to happen. I see the Christmas tree. They're trying to stuff a Christmas tree in the back seat of their car. Oh my gosh. His face when he sees her eyes, and never mind, that one looks stupid. Walmart, you know, Walmart. Oh, here's a Walmart fight. Walmart makes us white people look bad. Well, I guess not only white people. Anyways, let's get back to the news. There, I had a question for Shrek there, and I forgot what it was. You have any questions for Shrek Drunk? Let's ask Shrek a couple questions. Let's see what they know about.
Why are you trying to misspecies? You don't know. That goat never told you it identified as a goat. You just call her a goat. You misspecies them. You owe that goat an apology.
I know, right? I identify as a millionaire. Can I just go to the store and pick out anything I want? That'd be a good one.
There's a lady, somewhat famous lady over there and somewhere in Europe that identifies as black now, and she went and got like all this like shit like injected into her to like turn her skin darker.
A librarian?
She got like these fucking tits and like this big like curly hair and like big lips and shit.
Is this real though?
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, I assume so. I don't know how you can. I mean, if you go through the lengths of putting all of that like body makeup on every day, then I guess good for you. But
yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Mike Jones, Red Librarian. Have you ever heard of a librarian who identifies as black? That goat identifies as a monkey. Whip people.
All right,
make
so
themselves look bad. Well, white people
is Joe Biden
makes themselves look bad. Let's keep it real. It is. But then, you know, there's people in every group, right? Every group has people that make them look stupid. It's all across the board, you know? I haven't heard any news.
He doesn't discriminate.
Right? You know? You got freaking, you know, I mean, there's bad people in every group. I was going to start saying some of them, but I think I'll get in trouble if I mention them, so I'm not going to say it. I will keep my mouth shut. The Cash Me Outside girl. Cash me outside. Cash me outside. Hold on. That or
she's doing a lot of canning or something, but she's trying her best to look a different entity.
How old is this girl in here? This was 5 years ago. She's old? Isn't she like a rapper now or something?
Is you're too streetwise?
Nope. And all these hoes laughing like so funny. Talking about the audience.
She's pretty until she speaks, but I shouldn't say it because she might be like really young.
Like laughing at her.
Those nails, though.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep.
Dude, if this was Jerry Springer, you know some girl would be running down there and kicking her ass. What was up with this Cash Me Outside girl? What was she all about? Do you know about this girl, Drunk Uncle? Cash me outside, bitch.
Like why she got famous?
Well, she was on Dr. Phil, but what was her like? Didn't she become a singer or something?
Well, she definitely got into a lot of trouble, like on camera, like her and her mom, like, you know, trying to fight people and shit like that, and acting a fool.
Cash Me Outside girl's pissed people are using her catchphrase. Cash me outside, bitch. I mean, she's a gorgeous young lady, but the minute you hear her speak, it's like, ugh. Shut the hell up.
And she got into it. I don't even know why I know this shit. But like her and another white girl like her that, you know, tries to be all ghetto. But I think she went by like Whoa Vicky or something like that. They started like beefing. So it was like two girls that are trying to like do the same thing or trying to fight each other and shit.
Oh, wait a minute. She's a multi-millionaire for that? She's a multi-millionaire for that shit? Just for being on that show. Look at her. So it said, look at her now. If this is her now, oh shoot, she looks like a decent young lady now. I don't know how old she is, but if you look at the picture, it's about to pop up. She looks like a regular person. Tell me when you see it. She's in like a, I don't know, it's a dress. That looks like a normal young lady.
Yeah.
But back in the day, she was, she was a ghetto hoe back in the day. This ain't her, is it? Oh, I'm trying to click on pictures over here. Is this her? Where'd that picture go? Anyways, I don't know. The things people do to become famous. She was born in 2003, so she's 19 now. Andy sure did come up with that number real quick. Andy's like, oh, yeah. I'm joking, Andy. I know you don't. I know you wouldn't do that. Anyway, let's get back to the dang news. McCarthy calls on Mayorkas to resign or potentially face impeachment. Enough is enough. So he's a Homeland Security Secretary, Alejandro Mayorkas, to resign over his handling of the migrant crisis at the southern border, or potentially face an impeachment trial when Republicans take control of the House next year. I think we're going to have a crazy next couple of years. Uh-oh, somebody just popped in. Who popped in?
It's me.
It's me. Now I got to go and move freaking drunk uncle over. Gosh darn it.
Sorry, I decided to crash your show.
So how does it feel to be if you guys don't know that voice, it's me. No, it's Hope. If you guys don't know that voice, say hello to Hope. She's not on camera. Are you at the hospital?
No. So visiting hours are over, so I have not met my new nephew. I will do that tomorrow.
Nice. So, tell us about your experience today.
So my sister was at the hospital all day, and she had him at 8:15 tonight. Nice. I don't have any pictures or anything, so I just know he has a full head of dark hair.
A full head of dark hair. Okay, that's good.
Heartburn.
Heartburn? Why would you have heartburn for having dark hair?
No, with a full head of hair, generally the mom probably had bad heartburn during the pregnancy.
How does one thing correlate to the other?
That's the whole wives' tale sort of thing.
So if you want to have a baby with dark hair, you make sure you eat a lot of spicy food so you have heartburn?
No, full head.
Or full head of hair.
Yeah.
Well, my mom didn't do a very good job because I'm going bald.
Well, so am I, but I was born with a full head of hair. And my hair was kind of long too. It was probably about like that long whenever I was born.
Yeah. Well, that's the one good thing about me and my brother having different moms, because it comes from your mother's side, right? And my brother was bald by the time he was 20. I had a full head of hair till I was like 38. Shut up, Shrek. It's probably got a bigger dick than you do. Oh, wait, that's right. You're non-binary. Do non-binary people have dicks?
Who knows?
I'm being honest. I don't know.
I mean, technically it depends. It's either a female that doesn't think that they fit into either gender, or a male that thinks that they don't fit into either gender. They just want attention.
Speaking of that, we got to have Andy on again. Does Andy still want to come on the show again?
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Not Andy from Colorado, but Andy who works with Drunk Uncle, who is a transgender male. Yes, I got it right. Did I get it right? I think I got it right.
Yeah, transgender male.
I got it right.
I kind of gave him a life lesson the other day, though.
Oh yeah. You steal money from him?
No, about how men do things. I think I brought up, we were talking about that the transgender female that interviewed Biden at the White House.
What'd you do? Teach him how to scratch his balls? Sorry, I had
no.
Had to do it.
you know, that person was talking about like their Barbie pouch, and like as soon as they said that on camera, Andy just like smacked his head, and I was like, yeah, they're just coming up with shit. He's like, no, that's an actual term, but you're not supposed to use that around people that are outside the community. It's like an inside.
What is a Barbie perch? I'm afraid to ask, or pouch. I'm afraid to ask.
Your fucking bulge, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he's a transgender male. He doesn't have a bulge.
Well, no, this is in reference to the person that was interviewing Biden, because you remember that person, they done all these, and they were like, oh my God, you know, we got, it's like bikini season, and I got my Barbie pouch, normalize the bulge. And Andy thought that was completely silly. However, I told Andy about a Conservative Twins video where they were talking about kind of that same video. And later in the video, the trans person said that they didn't know how to stuff. And then, and guys, we do that, but we don't even think of it as like stuffing. But they're like, how the fuck are you don't know how to fucking tuck your dick or whatever, this, that, or the other. And then Andy tells me that he's like, I pack. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I put stuff down there to make it look like I have a bulge. And I was like, men don't do that. Men do not want to walk around with a noticeable bulge. At least most men that I know don't. You push that shit off to the side. You don't try to put it on display. Like, oh, look at my bulge. But I mean, if you're wearing like tight Wrangler pants or something like that, or skinny jeans, it's hard to hide that. But, you know, I mean, do you try to walk around like causing attention to your bulge?
Hell no. No. No, you want the girl to wait to see it, right? And not only that, I mean, then you start getting judged, right? Oh my gosh, look how small his bulge is. Look at his bulge. His bulge is real big. But you know, real women know. Some people are a shower, some people are a grower. As Drunk Uncle likes to say, he's jealous of Flea. We were watching we weren't watching it together.
I just understand why he's comfortable being naked.
Freaking Flea. So I watched this show. It was what was it called? Something 2000. The big.
Yeah, about Woodstock.
Woodstock 2000. And Flea comes out playing the guitar, butt naked and jumping up and down, and you just see this thing just all over the place. And I asked Drunk, I'm like, so did you like that show? He's like, well, I know why Flea ain't embarrassed to be naked anymore.
Yeah. I was like, good for you, brother.
I don't know if I want. I gotta check Shrek out a little bit more before I let him on the show. I don't have a dump button. Right? This person could say something real quick and get us kicked off. It only takes one word to get us kicked off of YouTube. But I'll let you talk all you want in here till you start talking racist. We don't mind. This is called free speech area. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Just don't talk shit about my mods, really bad. And don't talk racist shit. That's pretty much the only rules we have. The conversation's too mature for sorry, Debbie Ann. Sorry. But anyway, why would Andy even think he would need to show a bulge? Does he think men want to have a bulge, or I mean, he's got a girlfriend already.
These are the things that come about when you are not number one, biologically a male, and you didn't grow up being a male. Like you think things that guys do, or like you said, you may see like cowboys, you know, that wear the Wrangler pants. It's hard for them to, you know, hide that. And then there are some guys that may want to do that. But you know, it's just the same reason why a lot of people that go from male to female become almost a stereotype of what you would think a female is.
Yeah.
You know, like all pretty and wearing dresses and the makeup and the hair. And that's not necessarily, you know, what it is. It's just.
Well, Hope, what do you think? Like, you're a female. Do you? Well, I don't know. I should ask Hope. Are you a female? I don't want to get in trouble, YouTube. Is Hope still
Yes,
here?
I'm a female.
Okay. Like, did you ever think? I don't even know how to ask her. You know, because so Drunk's saying it's because Andy is a transgender male, so he's not used to being a male, so he thinks it's a stereotype that guys have to show a bulge. You know, what kind of things in that, not just that, but in that area, do you think, like, say you were wondering what it would be like to a man, or be what it would be like to be a man, what questions would you ask? Or any ladies on the show, what questions would you ask that you don't know about men? You don't have to be embarrassed.
No. I feel like I just got put on the spot.
I can see Hope turning bright red right now, and she's not even on camera.
One off the top of my head that Andy also told me, and this isn't about like how like men want to present themselves, but it was Andy telling me about things that he done like as a younger person. Like, he said that he used to have to take up for people that were getting bullied in school, and he would like step up to them. And of course, this is when Andy is still, you know, a female, but probably just looks like a dyke, bull dyke.
Can you say that word on? Yeah. Wait a minute, I don't know if we can say that word on YouTube. Sorry.
Should be able to. I got my gay card a long time ago. YouTube ain't with it, then where the fuck have you been?
Okay. Yes, David,
but,
I guess she does. I never looked.
He, at the time, you know, identified as she, would like grab him by the balls and like squeeze. And I was like, now that you're a man, you can't do that anymore. Men do not fuck with other people. I was like, the only time that you hit another man in the genitals, you better be turning around and running. That needs to be the latch dish effort to like separate yourselves from them and run away. No respectable man will kick another man in the balls and then try to continue the altercation.
Well, hold on though. Well, you're right, and try and continue it. But like my stepdad always told me, he's like, when you're in a fight for your life, there is no rules. When you're fighting for your life and you're going to die if you lose this fight, there's no rules.
I'm saying it needs to be a situation where you got to have one shot and you get the fuck away.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be fleeing, but you don't use it as a tactic to beat your enemy.
Great. Now you got me thinking of Bobby Hill again, like you did last time.
That's my purse.
Oh my gosh, Bobby Hill. If any of you guys ever watched King of the Hill, I forgot about that episode till Drunk Uncle reminded me of it the other day, where Bobby took a class, and it was a woman's class. Hey, Stinky Pete, I'm glad we're making you laugh. A UK study shows if they cut it off, they kill themselves in 8 to 10 years, 89%. I heard that's pretty close, right? I'm surprised Andy hasn't jumped up in here yet. Did we ask Andy about that, if they ever considered suicide or anything because of not feeling proper in their body? Or I don't remember if we asked him that or not.
I believe we did.
Did we? I know a lot of people did not come to our show that night because of that. And I understand. Right. I totally understand. But, you know, here's the way I
think several people left the show looking at it in a different way.
Oh, definitely.
Because Andy is not the type of transgender that most conservatives are exposed to whenever we watch the news and things like that.
Yeah, because like TV always shows the over-the-top gay people, you know? You know, like, hey, I'm here, you know, like the RuPaul show type shit. Those aren't most people. Those are people that want attention. You know, like me. I like attention. So what?
Also, another thing I've noticed over the past few months is outside of children, conservatives do not give a flying fuck if you're female and want to trans to male. We don't care if you come in our bathrooms. We don't care if you play on our sports teams. We don't give a fuck. No. But it's male transitioning to female that we have problems with the bathrooms, with the sports, things like that.
But those are the only two parts, is bathroom and sports, right? Like, as long as you're not going into a bathroom with other little girls in there, and other ladies, I should say, because ladies don't want, I mean, we have a lot of sex offenders in this country, right? And they may just change sexes so they can be able to legally go into a bathroom and look at somebody go to the bathroom. I mean, there's so many, what are they called? Why is my brain freezing? It popped in my head and went right out. What do they call that when you, like, say you like somebody peeing on you? What is that called?
Gross.
Well,
Gross.
But no, what is that called?
A fetish?
Oh, yeah, a fetish, right? There's so many different fetishes, right? I mean, we've all at least heard about 2 girls, 1 cup, right? It's a fetish.
Yeah, you can't unsee that.
Oh my gosh, the reaction videos to that. Oh my goodness, people throwing up. You know how I learned about it? South Park. I learned a lot of shit from South Park.
But what that video was, there is a term for that, and it's called scat.
Scat?
Scat. S-K-A-T.
Rooster?
Supposedly that John McAfee fella was into that.
Really?
Mm.
Can they even show that video on YouTube anymore?
They got dildo or dick on there still, don't they?
I think they only show reaction videos to it now, though. Hold on. I'm not on screen, so I'm gonna look. I'll take the risk, and I'll look it up. I don't know why I'm doing this. You guys are really making me see what I do for you guys. 2 girls, 1 cup. Oh, I bet
Rooster, if you haven't seen it, don't, because it'll be burned into your memory.
Oh, wait, they have an animated version of it.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa,
That doesn't make it better.
Oh, my gosh, they do. Oh, my gosh, I understand and wish proceed to... I don't know if I want to push this button.
Don't.
You've never seen it?
Don't do it!
I think I have to do it.
The memories off.
I think I have to do it.
You can never unsee what you see.
I think I have to do it for the show. I'm hitting it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. You did it.
Oh, this one's okay. Oh man. Okay, I gotta play this one for you. Hold on. Let me go all the way back here. Hold on, let me start it all over again. I'm gonna show this. I can show you guys this one. We won't get in trouble for this one. I'm so glad I pushed it. I'm glad I pushed it now. So look, it says this video may be inappropriate for users, and it's like psych. Blue waffle. Oh my gosh, you guys told me about that last time. I don't know what blue waffle was. I think I looked it up too. You guys talked me into doing it. Anyway, can we change the subject from this blue waffle type stuff?
You brought it up.
It was totally your fault.
Do they act? Oh my! Is this real? Hold on. I'm gonna text this to Drunk Uncle real quick. Is that real? You've seen the video, I think. Dude, where are you? You're way down the list. It's just a picture. Don't worry, it's not a video, Drunk. Just tell me, is that the real thing? Is that what I think it is? Are these girls like Brazilian or something?
Texted it to me?
Yeah, it should be there already.
No.
Oh, it's still going. Sorry. It's still going. My Wi-Fi is slow. It's like that much left on the fucking bar. I should go to the cell phone service. Oh, it says delivered. It said delivered.
Bang.
Is that part of the real video?
I have no idea.
But that, are they doing what I think they're doing?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Going John McAfee.
John McAfee. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get back to McCarthy. So House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy on Tuesday called for Homeland Security to resign. His actions have produced a great wave of illegal immigration in the recorded history. Oh no shit. I don't even need to read this one. We all know about this. Oh wait, I gotta put it up on the screen, don't I? Fucking Eddie. I need to move closer to you, drunk uncle, so I can have you two help do this stuff, or Andy could do it for us.
Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
Or we could get Chappie to do it for us.
Yeah.
You said she's all getting swolled out now. So normally when people get swolled out, they get a bigger butt, and she already had a big butt. Now did her butt get bigger, or did it get smaller because she's gotten loked out?
Smaller, but never mentioned that to her. She was proud of her big butt.
I know she was. That's why I'm okay saying that she had a big butt.
Yeah.
You know. Let's get, here we go. Let's see. So Drunk's in the picture. Supreme Court orders Trump's tax returns to be turned over to the House Democrats. What is the big deal about this, guys? Why do they care about his tax returns?
They're finally going to get to see them.
How about we see Nancy Pelosi's tax returns? How about we see the big guy's tax returns?
Well, I think they do give those up, but my question is, you know, if you have money in like offshore accounts, does that show up, or like?
Why would you put it in an offshore account if you wanted it to show up? Oh, they hide that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, as a politician, you gotta think about that stuff. Maybe that's something Trump never, you know, considered. He's like, oh fuck, I didn't like hide everything else like all these other people do.
Well, look,
even though I'm doing the same that they're doing.
Remember when Hillary Clinton said, "Well, you paid $0 in taxes last year," and he's like, "Yeah, because I'm smart. I did it just like all of your friends did." It's called, you know, they put loopholes in there for a reason. What's up, Lindsey? McCarthy acting tough like Lindsey Graham before an election. But he's already been voted in. Unfortunately. But you never hear them asking for Nancy Pelosi's fucking, you know, she's worth $260 some odd million. How much was her and her husband worth when she was first elected into office? I would really like to know. I want to see how much money that they have gained. I wonder if there's a way to figure that out.
Most politicians definitely are. They get very wealthy when they get that power.
Let's see, before she started office. Let's see. How USA Today, like, I'm going to believe you. No, Nancy Pelosi isn't worth $196 million. Whatever. I want to know what she was worth now, or before, not now. Here we go. When Nancy Pelosi, oh, it's a Twitter. We can't believe Twitter. When Nancy Pelosi entered politics in 1987, her net worth was $3.5 million. Today it's $250. I don't know how true that is. Right? You can't just believe somebody. What does a white check mark mean? What's a white check mark mean on YouTube? Does anybody know? Oh, I got a whole bunch of notifications. Let's see. Let's see who's talking shit to me today. Oh, nobody's talking shit to me today.
A lot of people that get into the higher echelons of power have some sort of legacy behind them. Like, I can't remember somebody was saying that they've got pictures of a young Barack Obama hanging out with, I think it's George Bush Sr. Like George Bush Sr.'s known Obama since he was just a little one.
Oh, yeah, her husband has the real money, but that's only because she gives him stock tips, Charles. Freaking Hope, that ever since I said that comment to that person on Twitter, they haven't replied back now. Ever since I called them a fat little, they haven't replied. I wonder why. Oh,
Digga?
Yeah, she was talking shit to Digga, and I was like, don't fuck around with Digga. I know Digga. Digga has a concealed carry permit, and she carries her gun wherever the fuck she goes. Don't ask to borrow the hammer. Oh, man. That's what we should do. We should make a little cartoon video of 2 guys, 1 hammer. That would be. I wish I knew how to make cartoons. I would do it. 2 guys, 1 hammer. What do you think, Drunk?
Go for it.
I got to figure out how to do it. All right, so Mike Jones, you were asking about the race in Arizona. There's still no news, but it says the Arizona GOP Attorney General candidate and the RNC, which is the Republican National Committee, filed a lawsuit over the 2022 election. The GOP nominee for Attorney General in Arizona and the Republican National Committee filed a lawsuit Tuesday alleging that mismanagement from election officials may have influenced the election's results. I'm not saying this. This is the news, folks. This is the lawsuit they're putting there, okay? Don't take me down, YouTube. The Arizona Attorney General's race was set to go to a recount after Democrat Chris Maez led Republican Abraham Hamadeh by 510 votes. And I bet you what, they probably won by like 1,000. So there's lawsuits coming out. But what about Kerry Lake? Arizona County delays certification of the election. Results in political statement. It's a political statement, I'm not going to lie. Mojave County Board member Hildy Angius says after moving to delay the certification of the election results. They didn't do that for Trump, did they? I forget. Didn't they do it for a little bit, Hope? You have a better memory than me and Drunk. Did she leave us?
I'm sorry, do what?
In 2020, did Arizona delay the certification for a little bit or no? I forget.
I want to say yes, because I remember in 2020, Maricopa having a lot of issues.
Okay, I gotcha. And then, we had a runoff in Georgia that year, too. Remember? That was for governor. For Stacey Abrams, the president of the world. What show was that? That's the show Andy likes to watch.
Something.
Star Trek, isn't it? Isn't it a Star Trek show? Andy's really big into Star Trek. He's real big into Star Trek. Hope, are you Star Trek or Star Wars? Or none?
Star Wars.
What about you? Drunk's
Star Wars
none.
or the new Star Trek. I like the new Star Trek. I'm sorry, everybody, but I do.
We're going to get Andy. Andy's going to come in a second. He's going to talk all about Star Trek for us, I think. I know,
and then he's going to berate me because I like the new Star Trek rather than the old Star Trek.
Isn't this how you do it?
I'll just wait for it.
Isn't this how you do it? Spock?
I think so.
I can only do it because I got trigger finger. Dude, my trigger finger is getting worse. I can't even close my finger anymore.
That's not good.
No, I go see my doctor in a couple days. Let's see. Mom shares disappointing experience. Oh, yeah, get this. At Universal Studios due to a lack of size-inclusive rights. You know what this means, what she's saying, right? No? I'm alone here? What she's saying is that she didn't get to go on the rides because she is overweight for the ride.
That's huge.
Right? This mom said her trip to Universal Studios was ruined when she couldn't go on any rides because they weren't size inclusive. And trying out the test seats in front of the crowds of people with no privacy felt like an embarrassing spectacle. You got to understand though, right? If they didn't do this and she got on that ride And like, if she wasn't secured properly and she got hurt, what's the first thing she would do? She'd sue Universal Studios. They kind of have to do it for your safety, ma'am.
There was a guy who got in a was it a roller coaster? This was years ago. He was a Afghanistan veteran. And he had lost both of his legs. And the ride operator should not have let him on, and they let him on, and he fell out of the ride and did not survive.
Wow. Wow. See, and that's the whole reason for this, folks. It's for your safety. They're not trying to embarrass you. Now, should they have maybe had a curtain when you were trying to see if you fit in the seat? I can agree with that. I definitely can see your point about that being embarrassing. But to get mad that they're looking out for your own safety, a little much. A little much. I bet you she's going to get at least $1 million for this. What do you guys think?
Oh, at least.
At least. That's like, you know, can I now sue the police force because they won't give me a job because I'm handicapped? Can I sue any job that won't hire me because of the prescription medications that my doctors make me take for pain? I can't, right? Same thing for you. If you're overweight, that's a medical condition for you, whatever. I don't know. Some people just overeat. I overeat. I'm fat. I'm not gonna lie. Just accept it. Just accept it. All right, Crown.
I'm not going to walk into a fat man's department store and sue them because they don't have size 31 pants.
You know, that's a good point, Drunk Uncle. I never thought about that.
Mm.
And you can also be restricted on rides for your height too. So if you're too tall, you can't ride a ride. But the same thing if you can't ride a ride because you're too short.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, if you're
this tall.
Everybody does this, or at least 90% of people do this when you're on a roller coaster, right? You stick your hands up in the air and, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Freaking, man, I had another thought and now I forgot about it. Gosh darn it. It was one Drunk Uncle about being small going into the big man's. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And Andy's getting rude tonight. Andy's on one. All right, crowning of the first transgender woman Miss America pageant sparks woke criticism. I'm guessing it's the Asian-looking person. Is that who Miss America pageant winner is? You can't tell that. You can't tell if that's if that person was born a female or a man. At least I can't. Well, now that you put them all together, maybe. How tall is this person? I mean, what's the age group? Miss Greater Dairy, a local scholarship pageant under the Miss America organization, has faced online criticism after crowning its first transgender woman winner earlier this month. Brian, or pronounced Brianne Nguyen, a 19-year-old social media influencer and business management student, was crowned Miss Greater Dairy 2023 on November 26th in New Hampshire. You
know what they do to celebrate their win?
How?
Went to McDonald's and vlogged them shoving French fries into their face.
She is a little on the heavier side. Not gonna lie. I can't play that video, it's too loud. In the 100-year history of Miss America, I've officially become the first transgender title holder within the Miss America organization. Now, check this out. They all say, oh, we want to be treated like everybody else, right? And it's not just transgender people. It's anybody. We know, I want to be treated like everybody else. But then they have to brag, I'm the first transgender person, or I'm the first black person, or I'm the first Asian person. Right? I thought you said you wanted to be like everybody else. Why do you want to make a spectacle about it? Like, I'm crippled. I don't want to make a big spectacle about it. I hate being crippled. It's a big pain in the ass.
It's the patriarchy. Men are taking stuff away from women yet again.
Oh, come on, Andy. You know she's gorgeous. Andy, come on. She's deaf. I think she's Korean. She looks Korean. I think she's Korean. It's not gonna stop, guys. It's not gonna stop. POI.
The transgender deaf mute singer that supposedly won a singing contest in Brazil.
I saw parts of it. I saw parts of it. Should I play it? It's on. Was it today's Crowder?
It sounded like a dog howling.
I actually didn't get to see this part, so I watched part of it, and then my sister showed up. So let's watch this part of Crowder today. It should be right there because I watched it today. Nope. What the heck? He deleted all of his videos? Oh, they were live. You hit live.
Yeah, I noticed that today too. Like I got to work and I'd already put the episode on when I fell back asleep here at the house, and I got there and I was like, "Holy, did he get kicked off again?" But they added a new little tab.
Yeah, that's on mine too. Let's see. Just keeping it quiet. I'll turn it up. Let's see, I'm trying to find it because they played like the whole entire thing, right? Of this person singing.
I think that may have been yesterday's where they done the whole thing.
Was it
today? They just like clip of some. I think it was the clip of that person singing the Iranian national anthem, since the Iranians didn't want to do it.
Let's see. Here's this it, maybe.
Comment below. All the meal about the hit.
Maybe it was yesterday's. I don't know.
Of protest.
I haven't really been watching that much lately. Maybe it's this one. Oh, the Nancy Pelosi song is pretty good too. It was this one.
These.
I'm trying to fast forward to find or rewind it to find it, guys. Oh yeah, here it is. You were right. It was yesterday's.
Mute deaf person, and you've seen this, but you haven't seen all of it. A beautiful rendition of, remember, we're on YouTube, Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
Brazilian deaf mute.
So I thought it was going to be something good. I honestly thought maybe.
Trans woman sings Whitney Houston. I will always love you.
And this person won, right?
Beautiful. I don't know what to do.
Oh!
Is that a backup singer?
Trying not to laugh. You could never laugh when Dave is in the room.
Beautiful.
But I don't get it. Okay, why did this person do that? Why did this person do that? And you know they had to let her win, or I don't know if it's a him or her. They had to let this person win because they're deaf and they're mute and they don't know what they sound like. But why would you let somebody go up on there? You think it's just for ratings?
Yeah, it's just the same reason why the person before won that beauty contest. I mean, really? Fuck.
Right. Well, I mean, think about it. Can you imagine being on, because you win, what do you win on that show? Money or something like that? America? Is it America? No. What is the show called? What show is that from?
Bill.
Anyways, but can you imagine being, if you win money as a prize, and can you imagine being somebody that sung the most beautiful song in the world that everybody loved, but then this person wins? I'd be upset. No offense to that person, but you know, that's like, I can't join the Air Force, right? Am I going to get a job with the Air Force just so people don't get mad for not hiring the cripple dude? That's not going to happen. Why should this person be able to get fame and a whole bunch of money for this? It's not right. And I'm a crippled person. I understand disabilities. That's why we have the Special Olympics. Right? Just saying. I made it stop, Steven. Can you imagine the conversation her and Paul had? Who's Paul? I don't know who that is.
I'm touched.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, Steven Crowder wouldn't even touch this. He wouldn't say a single word.
Got my vote.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay, let's move on to next.
Steven Crowder was like, I'm not touching that with the 10-foot pole.
Quickly.
Do you guys want to see? Should we show him the Nancy Pelosi song, Drunk Uncle? I only saw part of it. Her tribute.
You're going to love the end.
Am I? I haven't seen the end. Okay, so I'm going to play it then. I don't think Steven Crowder will mind. He's like, Eddie's only got a couple people watching him.
It's not.
But we have the best people watching us.
I think it's not. Look, it's not enough that people we just want to live. Now you have to win talent shows? Yeah. Okay, right. Well deserved. Well earned.
Joe Louis just grabbed a handgun.
Yes.
He's a dog. Doesn't even have opposable thumbs.
Oh my gosh. This is why I love watching Steven Crowder. You know what? I used to hate Gerald. I'm starting to come around. You know, he's the information guy. I get it. He's the guy that brings in the information. So I'm starting to like him a little bit.
I didn't like Landau in the very beginning, but my oh my, has he grown on me.
Yeah.
It's so much harder
Same here.
When you try and hold it. It's like when you're sick and you don't get sleep, you just get worse.
Yeah. Well, there's...
I'm laughing. This is just what happens when you don't know how to deal with the overwhelming joy and support that you feel.
Yeah. You didn't sleep much either. It's
No.
The people, I love the people in the crowd. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What do you think, Hope? You're quiet over there.
Not.
Are we just fucking with people? I mean, pardon my language. I don't know what else to say.
Like, here's the thing. Like, even when you look at like straight white
Chicken
cis,
Mike.
like, okay, we never assumed that. It's like, yeah, we don't demand we win a talent show. You're deaf and you're mute. At what point do you just say it's not in the cards? It's not in the cards for me. There's plenty of other things. You're not blind. You can write a book.
Make that into a car
There's
alarm.
a lot of things you can do with your remaining 3 senses.
I feel that I could...
You could be the world's best masseuse. You could be the new Dickens.
Yeah.
But we all...
Wait a minute. Did everybody get that joke? Did that go over? How many? How many people did that joke go over? How many people did you get that joke? Did you get it, Drunk Uncle? Hope, did you get it?
About Emily Dickinson?
Well, he said you could get a job as a massage artist. You know, be a Dickens. You know, Dick in massage. What Oreo Express likes to do on his off time? Go to those Asian massage parlors. I think that's what the joke was. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you think, Hope? Am I right on that joke?
I don't know.
She's like, I'm not answering that question, Eddie. I'm a good... I work at a church, Eddie. I go to church.
Well, it's true, though. There's a lot you could do.
There's a lot.
It doesn't involve, audio.
Make sure you guys watch us on Rumble.
Yes.
You're like, we're about to get kicked off of YouTube.
Cover when you've never...
I don't...
That's a good question.
Point. Do you do the...
You can read music.
Do you do the Beethoven? You stick your ear to the...
Is that what
or was
it
that
is?
Mozart?
I think it was Beethoven.
Yeah, Beethoven.
Maybe it was Mozart. Okay. I don't know. I pretend like I knew. I don't know.
We have no idea.
I wanted to say it takes balls to do that, but I can't even say that in this situation.
Come on. I know, genuinely, I do respect the testicular fortitude to go up. It's
there's no Helen Feller joke to be
No,
made.
there's not.
I think she still has her balls,
She would step down as
wait, here we go.
Democrat leader. I think we have a clip for those who missed it, but I don't know why you would have. You'd have to be living under a rock, and you should be ashamed of yourself, but here's...
So you say this is good, right, Drunk?
There is no greater official honor for me than to stand on this floor and to speak for the people of San Francisco.
Wait a minute. I thought you're supposed to speak for the whole entire country, not just San Francisco.
This I will continue to do as a member of the House, speaking for the people of San Francisco, serving the great state of California, and defending our Constitution.
Fuck you.
And with great confidence in our caucus, I will not seek
She's all right. We're turning into Beavis and Butt here. She said caucus.
re-election to Democratic leadership in the next Congress.
Okay. Well, and thank God, because we do this all. It's a tradition here at Louder with Crowder. We, of course, recognize that Nancy Pelosi had a good run. We will miss you, and also because I need time to gather myself after the initial clip. This brings us to this week's Time to Close.
When I hear people talk about inflation, as I heard him there, we have to change that subject. What I said was any sign of progress is always good for the public when they understand what it is, and I think they understand.
So she's saying we're all stupid.
Time to close. Endings and beginnings are ending and beginning now.
She's just psycho as
Why are
he
you
is.
shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops. Nobody said a word. Did you even know about that trip? Thank you, George Floyd.
This was the worst.
For sacrificing your life for justice.
I know that
He was a drug dealer. He beat up people.
I know that it's time.
You know what she was doing right there, right? She was picking. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
To close. I know that it's time for things to close.
She can't even get up.
Things to close.
I'm always dignified. I thought that was a very dignified act compared to my exuberance, as I said.
Look at her face. Oh, what? That's. Oh, come on, drunk uncle, you suck.
All right.
I think that's worse than the 2 girls, 1 cup. You're an asshole.
No, continue just a little bit longer if you haven't already exited out.
No, I haven't exited out yet.
Not photoshopped.
No,
real.
That's not. Look, that's not my criticism of Nancy Pelosi. That is not even. That's not even top 5 for an old lady.
She keeps rocking in the D word.
There's a little bit of a Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah,
going on.
Yeah, a little bit. Unless you have to talk to her, then you leave.
I'm sorry, Miss Pelosi. That's the worst thing I ever said in my life. I apologize.
Pillow. Get it, pillow.
All right. So here's another piece of good news, by the way. And we have a Change My Mind going up tomorrow for those of you on YouTube watching right now. Donald Trump.
Wednesday. Not tomorrow, right?
Oh, sorry. That's right. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday. It's tough for me to keep track of the days here.
It's almost Thanksgiving.
So that's true. I didn't get much sleep. But
is that what you wanted me to show, drunk, or am I going on?
Yeah, just their comments on
They need to Super Dave her ass.
All right, in the D world.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard Super Dave in forever from Showtime. Super Dave Osborne, wasn't it? Super Dave Osborne? Yeah, Super Dave Osborne. This guy was crazy.
No idea who that is.
Oh, just wait, you'll see it.
We are going now.
He had a TV show on Showtime where he did all kinds of crazy stunts. I don't want to get copyright, so I want to show it.
Teeth, but I did that stunt with my eyes open. I've developed my sensitivity to a point now where I feel confident enough to perform my stunt today with a blindfold. It's a very difficult stunt. I've never done it with a blindfold before, but...
All right, I'm going to turn it down just so we don't get a copyright. So we'll watch him do a stunt blindfolded. I don't remember much of his shows. You're too young to remember, Hope. I don't know. Did she call him George Kirby? She might have. Drunk, did you ever watch Super Dave Osborne?
I know who he is, so I've had to see some of the stuff.
Okay, that looks like there's a mannequin there now. It looks like there's a mannequin in there. You guys will see it in a second. Oh, they had a big wrecking ball come through. Dave Osborne was like the original Jackass without getting hurt.
Oh, jeez.
But think about it from the 80s. It's a whole different kind of scene, you know? He did all kinds of crazy stuff. It was just fun. You like looking at Hillary's boobs? Why would you like looking at Hillary's boobs? Does she even have boobs? I don't ever look. Drunk uncle would know. Does Hillary Clinton have boobs?
I don't know. I don't even think Bill knows.
You don't even think Bill knows?
No.
I don't know. I mean, they got a daughter together, so he should know.
And Michael Jackson has kids.
You don't think Michael Jackson has kids?
He didn't do it the traditional way.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know.
Him is who was that? Lisa Marie Presley. That was like the fakest shit. Like that was like when it became the most noticeable that there's such thing as sham marriages that celebrities do.
Well, you know Taiho, my buddy, he used to live in Santa Ynez back in the day when Michael Jackson was around there, and one of his best friends would always take her kids over to Michael Jackson's house because they were good friends, and she said it wasn't like that. And that coming from Taiho, you know, Taiho is kind of a credible guy, so I don't know.
No, I'm not saying that he had
relations
with kids. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I don't think Michael Jackson was. I don't know if he was gay. I have no idea, but the consensus is like there is like no way that the way Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie like acted around each other, there was no way they were having like
no chemistry.
Sex. Yeah, it was just totally a sham. So like when they got pregnant, they were like, he just fucking jizzed into a tube, and they, they not artificial insemination, but whatever they call it.
Did Chelsea Clinton marry a Soros?
Oh.
Interesting. I don't know. I think you could be right. The possibility's there, but I mean, remember the movie it was a movie, Thriller. Remember Thriller? From what I understand, wasn't that his girlfriend at the time? The girl in Thriller? I think that was his real girlfriend.
It's possible.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, this one girl at my school.
One that he had kids with, like, I don't see it happening.
You don't see it happening?
No.
What's up, Wayne? You remember when Michael Jackson... Come on, though. In the 80s, we all love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was good. Or like ABC. Talking about 1, 2, 3. ABC. 1, 2, 3. Right? Yes.
I got a mashup of that and Naughty by Nature's OPP.
Really?
They use the OPP beat and the vocals from ABC.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Do you know the song ABC Hope? Are you old enough to know it?
Are we talking about the Jackson 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
I'm not old enough to know it, but I mean, I've heard it because I like listening.
Yeah, that song came out before. That don't mean you don't know it.
You know what? Who has the best version of that? It's on Clerks.
Me.
Clerks 2. The only reason why it's the best version is because oh my gosh, what's her name? I can see her face. Who was in Clerks 2? What's her name?
I know you're talking about because she was in the movie Kids from the early 90s. I don't remember her name, but
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
She dated Cory Booker.
Rosario Dawson did?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, for a while.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. And I'm going to hit pause. Let me put you guys up there so you guys can see it. Because Rosario Dawson, when she's teaching him how to dance, ooh. I mean, she's a hottie. I know I'm going to get in trouble.
She's in Clerks 3.
She is. She is.
She is?
Yeah. I mean, plus she's got this little tiny top on.
She was in Rent, too.
Was she in Rent?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Rosario Dawson is hot. She was in Men in Black 2, right? The Men in Black #2, I think.
No, I think so.
She was the princess. Or she turned out to be. She thought, do you ever notice that whenever you're sad, it rains?
I bet Kids was probably one of her first movies.
Yeah.
But most people haven't seen that. Have you ever seen the movie Kids?
Probably a long time ago. Hey, wait a minute. I just noticed something.
It's a disturbing movie. I mean, it's very like indie B grade film. Bad act.
Real quick, before the video goes away, guys, watch this and tell me what video have we seen that we've made fun of that this kind of is just like? Remember the AOC video where she's up on the rooftop?
Yeah.
Tell me this doesn't remind you of that. I bet you they stole that from this. Kevin Smith should sue them for some money. Right here. This is you guys aren't seeing it right now. But this is exactly almost what she did on top of that. Yeah, isn't Kids about like kids doing drugs and doing all kinds of stuff?
Yeah, basically the story of mostly just a couple people, mainly between two guys, their day in their life being, 15, 16 years old in Manhattan. And pretty much by the end of the movie, like way too many people get AIDS in one day.
Really? Wasn't it like an HBO show?
It's a disturbing movie, but the guy that wrote that movie, he has other movies that are pretty disturbing.
Let's see, Kids. Larry Clark.
And
go ahead.
Rosario and Booker broke up in February.
Well, good.
Oh.
Where can you watch it? Larry Clark's controversial graphic portrait of a group of aimless teens with sex and drugs, obsessed with sex and drugs. Ruby was Rosario Dawson. Oh, did Hope show her picture finally? No, not yet. Where to watch them? Eric said, "Oh, I see it. I see at Hope. Kids. Yeah. Kids is not available for streaming. Let us notify. See, it's not available anywhere.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's got to be on YouTube, I bet.
No, I'm sure you can watch clips and stuff. I was basically forbidden to. It's the only movie I can ever think of that I was like forbidden to see. So obviously, I walked down to the video store, rented it, and then pulled out a video camera and filmed it so I could watch it over and over and over again.
Really?
It's like it's bad, man. It's bad.
Okay, so you can watch Kids on Internet Archive, and you know what? I'm actually going to go up to Internet Archive pretty soon because they have my videos on there, and I'm pissed off about it. So you can watch it on internetarchive.com or .org or archive.org. I contacted them, like, look, you need to take my fucking videos down or pay me for it. They're like, nope. They refuse to. Assholes. Dude, this website's frozen. But yeah, you can watch it on there. Anyways, what else we got to talk about? There's definitely a chance, Mike Jones, I could hook up with Rosario Dawson. You never know. All it takes is one word, folks. If you can make a girl laugh, then you can get her to talk to you. It's not that hard. Although now that I'm old and fat, I'm really self-conscious about talking to girls, so I should shut the fuck up. Right, Drunk? Always showing off his little...
I've heard that around when you turn 50, you stop caring nearly as much.
Ah, I'm getting there. Mike Jones says, what was everyone's first horror movie that really scared you? Yours was The Shining. Man, it was so long ago, I don't think I can remember. Hope will probably be easiest to remember.
I've seen The Shining, but...
What's up, Indico?
I mean, it didn't scare me. I thought it was really weird. But, like, the type of movies that scare me, like, I mean, they don't scare other people because, like, I hate alien movies for the most part. Like, people
really?
chasing me. No, I don't do that. So like I didn't like Scream because of that. I really did not like Signs though.
Okay. I don't know what movie really. See, I grew up reading Stephen King books, so I didn't really get scared by those movies. So I don't think so. Watching the news now scares the fuck out of me.
Child's Play was my.
Child's Play? Little Jen Psaki? Little Jen Psaki?
You know why?
Why?
Because I had one of those dolls. Did you ever have My Buddy?
My Buddy.
It was when they made that movie. That was not the exact doll, but it looked just like the My Buddy doll, slightly different.
My Buddy and Me.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was probably the first horror movie I don't even know if is Child's Play even considered a horror movie, or is it kind of like a?
I think it is.
Okay.
He kills people.
Yeah, but I was young enough to where that doll like went into the attic like the same night and never came back down. It's probably still up there.
All right, go wait till it should pop up in 15-20 seconds. Look at the one in blue. I think that's the one you're talking about that looks like Chucky. The Exorcist. You like watching Child's Play? Remember the Child's Play song from not Two Life Crew? It was from the Ghetto Boys. The Ghetto Boys. Is that the one you're talking about, Drunk Uncle? You see it yet?
Yep.
You had that one?
Yeah.
I wonder how much that's worth. You say you have it right now? We should look at eBay.
Yeah, it's pretty much mangled.
Oh, you destroyed it?
Yeah. Well, not destroyed it, but like it freaked me out, and I think I like started like stabbing it with like a pin and stuff, and I grabbed scissors. No, scissors. I was like trying to make sure he wouldn't mess with.
It looks like it's going for $100 on eBay. My Buddy. Wow, this one's really creepy.
500.
You say 500? No, it's $100.
No, for a mangled one.
For a mangled one, you get like $5.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is a My Buddy doll right after the child scene, Child's Play. This is what happens.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's what I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I never really got scared of much. You know what I was scared of? My fucking mom. My mom is what scared me. Dude, my mom was mean. She'd kick your ass. Remember
Terminator 2 kind of scared me, but it wasn't because it was supposed to be a horror movie. It was because that I was fearful of robots like coming and just like destroying, and then like the scene where like I guess an atomic bomb goes off and all the fire goes through and everybody turns into skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
That was scary.
I don't know. There was something scary, but I just don't remember what it was. I really don't. I remember getting scared and freaking out and like wanting to protect my mom. Oh, I know what scared me when I watching biker movies. I remember I was sitting at home one day all alone. My parents were at work, and a whole bunch of bikers drove by. Oh, it freaked me the fuck out. Right? In the 80s, all they did was say, "Oh, the biker gangs are gonna get you." That's what it was. You like Friday the 13th, The Fog? See, me and my sister, we used to always watch those movies. And then, so our favorite ride, it would only happen on Halloween. So if you go to Six Flags Magic Mountain in LA, and they have this wooden roller coaster called Colossus. And every Halloween, they would make you go backwards. Right? It's already bad enough going forwards, right? Then you go backwards on it. Oh, yeah, that was fun. My sister and I had to do that every Halloween. Go backwards. And I was the only one that would go on the zipper with her. Who remembers the zipper? Do you remember the zipper, Drunk? Do you ever go to carnivals? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's the one where it's like a rectangle, you know, and it spins, and then the things spin up and down this way, and then also they spin this way. Let's look on YouTube.
Yeah. I've been on something similar to that.
Just think about this. You're on a ride that they put together in like freaking half an hour. You know? But I love this ride.
It's not like suck you to the wall. I remember.
Oh, the
really
Gavatron. That's the Gavatron.
Yeah, that thing was cool.
We used to sit there, and what you would do is once it gets going fast enough, you'd flip upside down, and you could sit upside down and hang on the wall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I would like crawl around too. Like, I mean, that was like the ride to go to. And you just see how much stuff you could do in it while you were still stuck to the wall.
Yeah. The only thing is, one time I rode it, and this fucking kid was to the right of me, and he threw up, and the fucking shit went right towards me. I was like, you motherfucker. Yeah, not fun. But this is a zipper ride. It should be up by now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought this was the most funnest ride there. My sister and I would always go ride this ride. Yeah, Sneaky Piece of the Gravitron. What the heck? My cell phone must be interfering with this signal every once in a while. But what's worse is, so you can spin the individual cars around, then it's spinning around the thing, and then also the thing is spinning around. So it's like, if you get that thing a rocking, it's pretty fucking fun. This was the best ride, I think, in the whole entire place. Did you ever see this ride, Hope? Are you afraid of rides?
No, I like rides, but I wouldn't ride that. I would.
You wouldn't ride this?
Throw up so fast.
Oh my gosh. This is the freaking best ride ever. Good night, beer guy. Yeah, we're about to get going in a minute, too. I got to make the dogs dinner. Oh, shit, I got to order them food. Oh, no, I'm going to Fresno tomorrow. Yeah, this ride was fun. So I'll show you guys what Drunko was talking about, the Gravitron. Looks like a little spaceship.
Yeah.
And they always play, you notice they always play like freaking rock and roll.
Super loud.
Yeah.
I don't remember the music.
You don't remember music? Every time you go to the carnival, all the carnies are like freaking, you know, they're like old school freaking 60s motorcycle guys, you know? The green and fur.
Yeah, but where I was at, this ride didn't last too long.
No?
It was there for like a couple years, and I always like kept trying to find it after that, and it was just.
Yeah. Okay, here they're going up. So they're. You know what else was great? I won't say what else was great about this ride, but it was. We always had the fair in the summertime, and girls were wearing little outfits. It was always great. Let's see who's gonna go upside down. Somebody's got to go upside down. There's somebody upside down already, I think. Dude, and remember the guy in the middle? You guys want to go for some more? You want to go faster? Yeah, and don't look to your left or your right. Like, the minute you look left or right, all of a sudden you're like, oh, shit, I can't move my head. the carnies had good weed. Look, that girl's starting to get a little sideways. And then they slow you down. And they'd be like, you want to go for another spin? I think a carny would be a great job, don't you? Fucking with little kids. You know, see who you make throw up.
Yeah, but the safety regulations aren't as good.
The which one?
The safety regulations on carnival rides are not very good.
I know, right? Think about it. They put them together in like an hour.
Yeah, well, there was a guy who, like, I think he was 16 years old. He died at the Ohio State Fair a few years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, homegirl's getting upside. Oh, she's getting sideways, but she's not getting upside down. Let's see if somebody gets upside down.
They scared.
Yeah.
And too many people.
You can still get upside down. We used to go upside down. Let's see, Gravitron. Let's do upside down. Let's see.
I remember like crawling around, like moving around in there.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah, you got too many people in there. Those three girls side by side, what are they gonna do? You can't do nothing.
Oh, I don't know. This one said, This one says they're gonna do something. So let's see. This next one. Oh wait, this guy's a pro. Wait till you see this. This guy's standing up on the freaking thing. This guy's a pro. Oh, he works for the carnival, it looks like. Dude, he's hanging from the top ceiling. He's got to work for the carnival. You guys see it yet?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No. Yeah.
He's pushing people up now. This girl's like, get the fuck away from me. The little kid's like, I'm gonna die. I used to love this ride too, though. I would go on this. Lindsay says, one of my sons is petrified of heights. He watches the traumatic videos. He rides me and the others. You know which one I haven't done yet that I want to do is the slingshot one where they shoot you in the air. What is that ride called?
The slingshot?
Is it called the Oh, I guess I should have guessed that one. See, still nobody's riding
Depends
upside
on where
down.
you're at, though.
Let's see. Nobody went upside down on that one. Let's ride this one. How to ride the Graviton like a pro.
I never read the Gravitron.
Dude, it's the funnest. You went to Six Flags? You went to Magic Mountain on LSD? Sagittarius, are you near me? You're in LA? This guy's dancing and stuff. See, you'd get in trouble if you did this shit at ours. At least where I went. These are crazy. I still don't see anybody upside down yet. Nope. What about the Scrambler? You guys remember the Scrambler?
I like the Scrambler.
You like the Scrambler?
Yeah.
Scrambler ride. Frickin', you make sure you're on the inside. Otherwise, you're getting squished. Your daughter did a percussion performance for a band last year at Carowinds. What's Carowinds? Where's that at?
That's close by my place.
Is it?
It's like Six Flags or whatever. I've never been to anything other than a Carowinds.
I gotcha. See, this is the Scrambler. I remember this. This was fun. People got sick on this ride all the time, too. What's another ride that people would get sick on? At the Tilt-A-Whirl? Oh, yeah. They had one at Disneyland, too. You see little kids throwing up all over the place? Oh, wait. Insane Clown Posse. Oh, that's the Insane Clown Posse song. The Tilt-A-Whirl. What is your scariest rides, guys? What is your scariest rides?
See, I love like roller coasters and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The ones that I don't like are the ones where you feel like you're coming out of your seat. Like I don't like those at all. Like I like riding roller coasters, but I like to feel secure when I'm riding roller coasters.
I gotcha. So like it sucked because my ex-wife was afraid of everything, like completely afraid. So, finally we went to it's not Six Flags, it's Magic Mountain. It's over Texas, whatever the one is up by Vallejo, and they have the swings. You sit in the baby seat and you swing around and it goes up really high. And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna try it, babe. I'm really gonna try it." The whole fucking time she's screaming, "Get me down! Take me off this fucking." I'm just sitting in front of her, just laughing. She's like, "Motherfucker, you made me ride that." or like so.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so like when for our 4th of July one year, when she owned her store, we took all of the employees for 4th of July to Six Flags Magic Mountain, and they told her like, "Look, boss, you got to go on the rides with us." So she's like, "All right, I'm gonna get really high and go on these rides." The whole time she just couldn't stop laughing, And the first ride, they made you put over this like some goggles, and you're supposed to shoot at airplanes going by you or something like that. And her goggles didn't work, so she was just stuck in darkness the whole entire time. Oh, and she's high as fuck. And she's just screaming. Like, I had red arm prints on my arm. She was grabbing me so bad. Oh, it was funnier than shit. Yeah. So, what were we gonna say though, Hope?
I forget now.
I know. I always do that. What's up, David? Aguilar says the little airplane rides. Yeah, those weren't too scary. Well, the worst rides though are the bumper cars.
No, I like those.
You like those? I mean, then you got to turn it all the way to the right to go forward, but it's hard to steer those fucking things. They only go left or something, right?
I mean, the ones that I like. So, you were mentioning the roller coaster that goes backwards. The only one that I liked going backwards is the Mount Everest at Animal Kingdom in Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Any other backwards ride I don't like. I don't know. It's maybe the harshness of going backwards. Like it messes with my. I don't know, and I don't want to say vertigo, but like that sort of sensation.
I gotcha. I remember in high school we all went to Six Flags, and it's called the Revolution, where it does the loop, and they said if you drop your quarter or penny or dime, whatever, at the very top of the loop, you could catch it when it would land in the thing in the bottom. So it was my band class that went, and all of us were dumbasses, and we dropped the coins, and we're like, it worked. It only worked because like 50 people dropped the coin at once, so at least one or two of them was found to hit inside.
Right.
That was fun.
I mean, that's how a lot of people will like lose their phone or their hat or whatever, and then they disregard safety information. And
oh yeah.
Next thing you know.
I
worked at Cedar Point for 2 years, so. You
worked at Cedar Point for 2 years, really?
I did.
Now, you know what the best ride was at Six Flags in LA in the summertime? It's called Tidal Wave. So basically, all it is just one drop. And you get soaking wet. But it's the middle of summertime. And then, like, all the girls would come out, when you're 14, 15, you're like, oh my gosh, they're all wet. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Watch this. Six Flags. So this is the ride. The scariest one is the top of the stratosphere. I never went on that one, Sagittarius. I've never gone on that ride. Let's see, let me fast forward. So you know what Splash Mountain is?
Yes. Love Splash Mountain.
Okay, well, Tidal Wave is kind of
Disney.
Like it. Yeah, Tidal Wave is kind of like it, except it's a lot bigger splash. And then when you're walking out, you have to go over the bridge where they come down. So if you stand on the bridge, you'll get soaking wet too. So this is.
Yep, they have that at Cedar Point.
Yeah. Or what's the other one where in your round boat? Roaring Rapids. That's it. The Roaring Rapids. So it's just one drop, and it didn't splash. What the hell? That one didn't splash. It's normally here. This one where you can see people getting wet. Everyone had to be the dumbass and stand there and get wet, right?
And some people, that's what you go on the ride. Or like, I would always ride the ride and then you'd stand on the bridge afterwards.
Yeah, because it's hot as hell. In LA, in the summertime, it's hot as hell. Actually, this is Valencia. It's right outside of LA. I used to take girls and I'm like, you look good in white, babe. You should wear white shirts. You almost lost a nipple on a water slide? How do you do that?
Oh, that sounds interesting.
How do you do that? They still have this ride.
Enough water on the water slide.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did they turn the water off?
Yeah. Imagine going
down in your stomach.
First. Yeah, going face first down a water slide that doesn't have enough water. Owie!
I think Roaring Rapids got you a lot more wetter than that ride did, though. Because if you were in the wrong
that bridge
seat,
is nothing.
yeah, if you're in the wrong seat on Roaring Rapids, you you get it good. Getting soaked, episode 1. Let's see this.
Thunder Canyon is what it's called at Cedar Point.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You went belly down. You hit a nick in the slide. Ouch.
Belly down. Does it all the time.
Right. And see, these ones are different. In the old days, you could turn. In the old days, you could turn the freaking raft around so you could make sure who got wet. Not anymore. Not anymore. I wonder if they let Donnie go on this ride. He'd try and jump into the water. Ask Andy how many times he had to say, "No, Donnie, you're not going in the water." See, they're not getting that wet.
Did he ever get in the water?
No. Taiho and Andy were too regulatory on the rules there. I'd let him. I know. I'd let him go.
It's like you let him pee on that pillar.
All right, now somebody's got to get wet. Come on, I want to see somebody get smoking wet. Yeah, let's record ourselves getting wet. Hope your phone is waterproof.
Exactly.
You urinated out the tower at Magic Mountain, you did? Great. Oh, that's right. He was on LSD when he did. Okay, so I see this. There's got to be some water in this one.
Yeah, there's no like waterfalls or anything.
No. In the old days, they had the waterfalls. And like I said, in the old days, you could turn the boat around.
I've ridden it once before, like when the waterfalls were malfunctioning, and it was really weird, but...
That girl got soaked. Uh-huh.
But, I mean, it was always the best going underneath the waterfalls.
Heck yeah. Especially when it's 110 degrees outside. Does it get that hot in Ohio?
No, not really. I mean, once in a blue moon it will, but no.
Let's see. Oh, they're going to get wet, right? Oh, you guys are, that's right. You guys are behind anyway. You want to see it? Oh, they didn't get that wet.
Where the heck are the waterfalls?
Oh, there's one. There's one, but they didn't go near it. It's coming up, but they didn't go near. Oh, I think this one's going to be bad. Yep. Oh, they got soaked. Only their legs, though. I like seeing when everybody gets completely soaked. See, they pussied these rides out now. Too many lawsuits.
Well, they probably can't do it anymore because everybody's walking around with electronics on them now. Like, this is probably done with GoPro or something.
I know at Cedar Point they say like there's several signs like you know, no phones. If you're gonna take a phone, like you have to buy a bag and that all that sort of stuff. Like they warn you.
Yeah. See, none of these people are getting really soaked. Well, that sucks. That was always the best part.
Canyon.
Thunder what?
Whether there's Thunder Canyon.
Thunder Canyon. The thunder from down under. Did your friend take you to see that show?
No.
No.
I've never been to Australia.
You don't have to go to Australia to see the thunder from down under. Oh my gosh, why do I pick this one? I picked the wrong one to watch. It's all old people. Saw a vid of a guy in Massachusetts saying how if they are broke, they are the dummies will be. Well, of course they're giving them all the money to the illegals. It's all the fucking Democrats. Donnie came back inside. I forgot he was outside. Why does Cedar Point have only old people on the ride? And one young dude. One dude that looks like he freaking voted for Biden.
I have no idea, but I mean, we would always get like we had the Bachelorette come one time. LeBron James was there. Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
That was when I was working there.
I've never, two people that I don't want to see. Oh my gosh, this girl needs to put a shirt on.
I'm out, but.
Uh-oh. Did I lose my internet for a minute? Nope, there we go.
Good.
So I have a story. So I'm gonna look for another one from this one for you, Hope, because I think there's a better version of this. There was a ride called the Log Ride.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went to Six Flags with my mom's friend, and she weighed like 350 pounds, right? And so we get on the log ride, and she gets in the very front of the boat, and I'm like 7 years old, and my mom's like, get in. And I was like, no, Mom. And she's like, but you love this ride. I'm like, Mom, Joan's gonna make the boat fall over. I'm like, oh my gosh, it didn't happen. But I mean, Joan was the nicest lady in the world. But hey, I didn't pick that one, David. That's Hope's pick. That's her fault.
I didn't pick the video.
Well, I just clicked on the first one. No, Andy, I didn't want to go to the thunder from down under. So this is in 2021 and nobody's wearing masks.
No, it was only 2020 where you had to, I think. I'm not sure on that because
Really?
I haven't gone in years, but.
Dude, this guy's kind of boring. He's like talking. It's like, we don't want to hear you talking. We want to see the ride.
Well, it's not even on the ride recording it. Like, he's kind of giving on the ride, but.
Like, who wants to watch this for 12 minutes? Oh, now he gets. Oh, no. He still doesn't even get on the fucking ride. He's walking around with no shirt. Here.
You can do that back in that area, so.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the waterfalls. Oh, and they slow it. He slowed it down as the guy's going underneath the water. Oh, yeah. Guy's just loving it. The girl's like, please don't, please don't. Oops, sorry.
That was loud.
Yeah. Well, my headphones are open ear, so it goes out too. Dude got soaked. His friends are laughing. Now his friend's going to get soaked. His friend's like, yeah, you got soaked. Well, guess what? It's your turn now. Oh, maybe not. The girl with the tattoo is going to get it. Oh, she got totally soaked. The log jammer. Yeah, that's what it was called.
That sounds suspect. Log jammer.
It's not. Okay, let me show you guys what it is.
Yeah.
Let me show you the log jammer. Please do not stick your feet or anything out of the logs. This is one from Six Flags. So this is the one I used to ride in California. Let's see. So they still have the log ride. What's that, Hope?
It was so yeah, Cedar Point still has the waterfalls.
All right, so let me fast forward because you don't want to see going up. Isn't that the worst part too? You're like, when is it gonna stop? Is it ever gonna stop?
I love the ride up because I like heights.
You like heights?
Yeah.
Not I. Because I'm handicapped though. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall all the time. I will not.
Like Power Tower.
Power Tower. I don't know what that is.
So that's the one where they take you up real slow and then they drop you, or you could be
free fall.
Taken up real fast. Well, that's Power Tower for Cedar Point.
Oh, for us it's called free fall. I love that ride. That ride's fun. It's like 10 seconds worth of ride, if that at all. Do not show my log jammer on. Remember when what was the Disneyland one, the Splash Mountain, and they had to stop taking pictures because girls were flashing the cameras?
They do a lot of weird things on that one, but I love that. It's the one movie that Disney will not release, but yet it's their most popular ride.
Oh, Splash Mountain?
Mm-hmm.
There's a movie about it?
Song of the South?
Oh, I don't know.
It's where Zippy Doo came from.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's Free Fall.
You can find it some places. I bought a copy of it 2 years ago.
Paul Pelosi, the log jammer. Oh my gosh, that's so wrong. That is so wrong. So here's the log jammer. They take you up really, really high, and you're in this compartment, and they lean you forward, and then all of a sudden it's just, boop, you're gone.
Oh, that's demon drop.
Oh, is that what they call it? We call it free fall at Magic Mountain. It only lasts like
Carowinds.
It only lasts like 3 seconds. Now, what did you say, Drunk?
I think they call it the drop zone at Carowinds. Talking about something that just goes up and then it just.
Yeah, just you go straight down and then it curves down.
Oh no, this one they take you straight up and then you just drop straight down.
Oh, okay.
And like the theory is if you could do it just right, you could place like a penny on your kneecap, and whenever you drop, the penny would kind of free float in front of you and like spin. But when it hit, it smacked back on it.
Yeah. A slingshot.
I can never get it to work.
Really?
Yeah, I think I only tried like once or twice, but
I used to love watching these slingshots. The people's faces on these things. Oh my gosh. You haven't been to Dollywood in 20 years? I actually worked on the Dollywood that was in Texas, but it was called something Gaylord Perry's Dollywood or something in Texas. Speaking of Texas, what's his name? Oh my gosh, who used to come on the show from Texas all the time? Up in Denton. The one that always made fun of you for liking Nate Diaz.
Get Some.
Yeah, Get Some. We haven't seen Get Some in a while. Have you ever done one of these rides? Huh? Was he?
He was on the other day. Yeah.
Oh, I missed him.
I think when you were maybe delivering pizzas?
Oh, maybe. Okay. Dude, did this dude just knock out? Oh my gosh, this dude knocked out. Watch the guy. He knocks out. He's like, oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, now he's back alive again. Yeah, he keeps passing out, I think. I think he keeps popping out or passing out. These are fun to watch. You ever watch any of these? Oh, it's bitch number 2. Eric watches these just so he can see the women pop out, I bet. I like it when they pass out. Oh, this dude passed out too. Why is it always the guys passing out? Why is it always the guys passing out?
Because they bitches.
Dude, watch this guy.
Just, like, cheese them all?
I don't know. Have you seen the new one yet with Bitch 2? Wait till you see it. The dude totally passes out. He's like freaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there he went.
Why is it always the guys? Now he's like, I'm okay. I didn't pass out, babe. I didn't pass out. I promise, babe. She is kind of cute. All right, is it gonna be the guy or the girl that passed out on this one? You can already tell it's the guy. He's like a bitch already. He's like, just wait till you see it. He's like freaking out. He's like, babe, hold me. Babe, hold me. Hold me, babe. Please. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please don't let me go. Please don't let me go. Oh, he's talking. Let's see what he says.
Oh no, we're a nasty guy.
Yeah, I think he's gonna pass out.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, babe, hold my hand, babe. Hold my hand. He's scared as shit.
Let's go.
I gotta turn the volume down. I don't know if we'll get in trouble or not. Oh, he's lifting his hands now, though. Oh, wait, no, he went back down. This dude he's gonna flip out. Look, he's trying to hold on to his girl. He's like, please don't let me die. And he's a big dude, too. He's a big dude, and this little girl's not gonna outlast him. Oh my gosh, I want to hear his voice. I gotta rewind it. Oh yeah, he passed out. Hold on, I gotta turn the sound up on this one. I gotta go back. He's like, no. Eddie's out. Oh my gosh. There's one called The Big Shot on Top of the Stratosphere. Yeah, I don't know if I could do one of these. I don't think they'd let me do one of these. I think it's a no handicap zone. All right, so this one's 2 dudes. I bet you. Let's see. I bet you they're both going to pass out. They're both acting cocky. They're both going to pass out.
Yeah, bro.
What's that?
Say, yeah, bro. You said they're acting cocky. Like, yeah, bro. We got this. We got this.
Right? I think they're both going to... The one dude, the Italian dude's acting real cocky. The other dude's just like, he's scared. I don't know. I think they're both going to pass out. The black dude's like, ugh. Oh my God. Oh, I was wrong. The white dude's not freaking out at all. The Italian dude. Oh yeah, the black dude passed out. Black dude passed out. Wow. He is gone. And then he wakes up again. He's like, oh shit. Dude, how do you go in and out of consciousness like that?
Adrenaline, probably.
Right? I mean...
Or in my case, lack of blood flow to your brain.
Yeah, that too.
But I mean, he went in and out a couple times. Like, so did some of the other people.
Yeah.
All right, there's a big old brawny dude and his girlfriend. I think the big old brawny dude's going to pass out. It's got to be. It's always the guy now. He's like, don't worry, bro. I got this shit. I got this, man. Don't worry, man.
I don't want to ride anymore. I changed my mind.
Oh, he changed his mind.
Can I leave my shoes?
He's like, I don't want to ride anymore, so they set him off. He's looking at his girl like, bitch, I'm going to kill you. Oh, I love watching these. I can watch these all day long. I was having a bad day, and today, this just made it better. Dude, now he's totally passed out. She's like, wake up. Wake up, dude. No, he's crying. He's crying. He's like, I did good, didn't I, babe? Dude, that was wrong, though. He's like, I don't want to be on this ride anymore. And they're like, okay, click. Shipped him off.
The bank. The bank? Oh, okay. All right, here we go, man.
I think the dad's going to pass out.
Woo-wee. Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to be here. He could tell. He's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Well, in the green shirt?
Yeah.
You want a great adventure, you pull the string.
Oh, man.
You know where it's coming. All right.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I was wrong. The other dude's... Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, the other dude passed out. Son of a bitch. I was wrong.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Drunk uncle, if I ever come to North Carolina, we going to go on that ride?
How's it going?
Huh, drunk? You want to go on that ride with me? We'll see who can last.
Yeah, is it at the Carowinds or something?
I don't know. I'm sure they have it somewhere.
I bet they have.
I haven't been to an amusement park since 2008. How long that was that? 14 years?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, you know, if you go with me, then you get right to the front of the line because I'm crippled.
Yeah.
I used to sell that to kids. I'd be like,
"You always like to go on like a Tuesday because you don't have to deal with lines anyway. Go on like a Tuesday, you know."
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, early in the season during the week or late in the season during the week are the best times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember I had a season pass to Carowinds when I was, I don't know, probably around like 13 and 14 or something.
Really?
Yeah. We would, there was one ride in Wayne, they called it Wayne's World because that movie had just came out. and they had a ride called the Hurler, and I was able to ride that thing 11 times in a row.
Really?
Just because there was just nobody there.
Did you just see did you just see it, Hope? These are this is the funniest roller coaster moments.
No, we're still in the slingshot right now.
Oh, wait till you see what happens on that one.
Oh, the bird.
Yeah. This is the last video I'm going to play. Oh my God, this dude's like freaking out on this one. It's the slingshot one. His girlfriend's just like having the time of his life, and this dude's like screaming for bloody murder. Oh, and then she passed out. Oh, she almost fell out, it looked like. Oh my goodness. That's from TikTok. Oh, the girl, she's going to throw up. She's going to throw up. She's going to throw up. Oh, her weave came off. Oh, shit. I'm watching the other girl try not to throw up. Oh, I got to shut up. You guys are way behind me. Does Virginia still have Busch Gardens? I don't know. Oh, the little kid is all scared. They're trying to raise their hands, too. That's cute. I don't know if that's mean. Hope will have to tell me when she gets here. Tell me if that's mean or if that's cool.
What?
When you see the little girl. She's a real little girl.
Okay, see the little girl. Yeah, with the blue shirt.
Yeah. Tell me if that's mean or that.
Her eyes.
But she's like raising her hands.
Well, I mean, it would depend on. Yeah, and it would depend on like if she wanted to ride it, and it could just be her facial reactions. Or
oh my God! Wait till you see these Asian chicks. Oh my God.
That was definitely in that video is definitely in the kids section of the amusement park.
Oh yeah. It's like called the Gold Revenge or something like that at Disneyland. Oh my gosh, these Asian chicks, just their faces. Wow. This one's in Vietnam.
Vietnam!
It says Vietnam on there. There's 28 amusement parks in Virginia? Holy shit. Oh my gosh, this Asian dude. He's hilarious. I'm not even hearing him, and he's funny. Oh, shit. I think he's about to pass out. Wait till you see it. Oh, and then they do slow-mo. He never dropped his camera, though. You got to give him that. He didn't drop his camera. I know, Donnie. It's dinner time. We'll feed you right now. This is the last video we're watching. Oh, it got the screw to it. The screw turns. There's only a few seconds left.
King's Dominion is good. King's Dominion and Virginia. See, I'm biased because I think Cedar Point is like top notch.
Well, because you
I'm
live by
biased,
there.
so I work there.
Well, see, and I'm biased for Six Flags Magic Mountain because I always went to Six Flags Magic Mountain. Way better than Disneyland. Way better.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Bean. Right on, guys. Well, as you can tell, Donnie and the girls want their dinner. So, thank y'all for being here. I think we'll do a show tomorrow night, right? Pre-Thanksgiving show or no? He said word, so I guess we're going to do a show tomorrow, guys. So, we'll be here for a little bit tomorrow. And then Turkey Day.
But if I'm late, you know that something ran late at the gym.
All right. All right. Do they call it a gym? Like when I did CrossFit, if you called it a gym, they were pissed. It's a box. We're at a box. We're not at a fucking gym. It's like, all right, calm down.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a gym, club, academy. I don't know. It's not a dojo because that's for karate.
Even Brownie's telling me to fucking feed her now. Come on. Come tell drunk uncle. Oh, now Donnie's going to get in the way. Donnie's like, bitch, you ain't getting on Dad's lap. There she is. Huh, Browners? Come on, hurry up before Donnie comes. Nope, he got you again. Donnie, don't be a jerk. You won't let her up. Come on, Browners, hurry up. Hurry up. I'll hold him back. I got him. Come on. I pushed him away. Come on. Come on. Come on, Brownie. Come on, hurry up. There, you got it. Look at her. Look at her. You hear that? Look. Look at her. She's going to kick his ass. Kick his ass, Brownie.
This is my time.
She's like, I'm taller than you now.
Dude, she puts him in check sometimes. Brownie, you're stuck on my headphones. And there they go. All right, guys. Well, if we don't see you, have a happy Thanksgiving. But me and Drunk and maybe Hope will be here tomorrow night. And then Hope can tell us about her new little nephew.
Yep.
Right on, guys. Good night. 2 people said good night. I guess Hope says fuck you guys. I'm going to bed.
All right, good night.
There you
I thought
go.
you already